Hello, hello, my name is Princess Pearl. It's an absolute delight to see you. Today, we are playing more of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. You will ignore the stream elements thing saying that I'm playing Quest for Glory 1 because I forgot to change my Go Live notification. This is my first time ever playing this game. I sort of know what's going on at this point. Oh, for crying out loud. Nope. Okay, we're not doing full screen on that. We're just playing this in a window in Scum. And you know what? Let's get into it before something else breaks. My gosh, I'm cursed today. So...
What are you waiting for? It's time to move on.
All right, okay, fine. I guess it's time to move on. I'm not sure exactly where we left off. Oh, right. So last we left off, we discovered that in the myths and legends of Atlantis, there may have been a math error. So where they had originally thought that Atlantis was up in Iceland or in South America or something, I think it was, it's more likely to be in either Monte Carlo or Algiers. So we'll go from the top down. Let's go to Monte Carlo and see what there is to see there.
Here we are.
I had no idea Monte Carlo was the lost city.
Don't start with me, Indy. It's Trottier we're after.
Ah. What does Trottier look like? What makes you think we'll find Trottier here? Suppose Trottier shows up. What then?
But what does Trottier look like?
How should I know? I've never actually met him. We did all our business by mail.
Mail order friendship.
What makes you think we'll find Trottier here?
All his letters mention how much he likes strolling under the bright lights.
So, this is the only place with bright lights in Monte Carlo?
Suppose Trottier shows up. What then?
Bring him up to my room.
Oh my. This plan sounds kind of harebrained to me.
This plan sounds kind of harebrained to me.
Don't worry, it'll work. He used to have one of the 3 stones. If we can coax him into a seance, he might let us have it.
Oh, right. I'm looking for the World Stone, the Sunstone, and the Moonstone, I believe?
A seance?
I'll go get ready.
Okay, goodbye.
Hey there. Can you tell me where to find Monsieur Trottier? Possibly. Who wants to know?
Okay. That's not important. Are you Trottier or not? I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnet College. Just call me Jones. I can't tell you. It's confidential. We'll be up front.
I'm Dr. Indiana Jones of Barnet College. Jones. I believe I've heard of you. Yes, of course, the famous archaeologist.
Ooh. That's me. Yep, I'm just about the world's greatest adventurer, or actually, I'm just a simple professor. Let's see if being modest will help out here.
Actually, I'm just a simple professor. Oh, leave the modesty to me, sir. Alain Trottier.
Ha ha!
Amateur scholar, part-time poet, professional dreamer. The tarot revealed to me a three of cups, which drove me outside for some air. And here I bump into you. Ah, what good fortune.
Well, that ended up being the easiest puzzle ever. What can you tell me about
What can you tell me about Atlantis? Oh, that depends. I fear my business competitors will stop at nothing. To prove they didn't hire you, answer me this.
Okay.
Why did the Atlanteans build their huge colossus?
To make themselves like gods, to challenge nature itself, to stop the sea level rising, to place their city atop Mount Olympus. I have no idea. Humdy who? To make themselves like gods.
To make themselves like gods. Yes,
Oh.
excellent. Obviously, you know Plato's Lost Dialogue well. How can I help you?
Yes, I know it very well, because I clearly remembered that from the last time I played. I know what I'm doing. Madame Sophia would like to trade her wisdom for yours. Follow me and Madame Sophia will read your fortune. Come upstairs, the woman's show is dynamite. Or excuse me, I have another appointment. Well, definitely not another appointment, but yeah, Madame Sophia would like...
Madame Sophia would like to trade her wisdom for yours. I'm sure she would. And steal my secrets.
Ooh.
What kind of idiot you take me for?
Oh! Oh. Come back. Come back? So we were looking for brown. Did I break it? Because I know... Oh, there we go.
Monsieur Trottier? Yes? Sorry about being so rude. I do not believe your sincerity.
I wasn't rude at all.
Just a moment, monsieur. Yes? Hey, why don't you stop being such a jerk? Well,
Okay.
the door is closed.
Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, come on. What? Oh. What? Okay, I guess I clicked it.
Is that you, Jones? Where's Trottier?
Okay, I tried. That fool won't come up here. This isn't working. Let's move on, or I have no idea where he is.
I've tried, and that fool won't come up here.
I hadn't thought about that possibility. Just drop Nurab Sal's name.
Okay.
Just a moment, monsieur. Yes?
I just want you to know I work for Nur Absal.
I just want you to know I work for Nurab Sal. Did you say Nurab Sal?
I did say
perhaps you're not the buffoon I took you for. No, excuse me while I consider this.
What? Are you done considering?
Just a moment, monsieur. Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How can I help you?
Follow me and Madame Sophia will read your fortune. Come upstairs. This woman's show is dynamite.
Come on upstairs. This woman's show is dynamite. Show? I'm not interested in true trickery. Bonsoir, monsieur.
Oh, I just noticed that my my PNG tuber is picking up. Whoa, the music from the game, because I'm not actually wearing headphones. And I fixed that. No, I don't think I can. Not without getting headphones. Well, I'm just going to be sitting here with my mouth wide open. Huh. Okay, there's no sound and the mouth is just hanging open. Fun, 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 fun. Okay, so then we go play. Bring this up a little bit. There we go. All right. I'll just have to remember to cut that out of the VOD. All of my VODs go up on YouTube. Oh, we'll come back, Trottier.
Monsieur Trottier? Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How
No.
can I help you? Follow me and Madame Sophia will read your fortune. Oh, this is a big step. I'm not sure.
Come on, take a chance. She's right here in the hotel. You need help, pal. She's better than any psychiatrist. That's how you feel, forget it.
Come on, take a chance. She's right here in the hotel. Well, I need money. Perhaps Madame can tell me which phase of the moon is best for gambling.
Ooh.
So, I'll do it. Please lead the way.
So, my man's a gambler. Interesting.
Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
Is he here?
Okay, Trottier is all yours. Keep him busy. I'm going to try something. Are you sure this is going to work?
Are you sure this is going to work?
Just you watch. Oh, Monsieur Trottier, I am so pleased to meet such an expert antiquarian at long last.
Madame flatters me. It is I who am pleased to meet you.
Now then.
Okay, so I'm controlling Sophia now. Got any nice artifacts, Murray? A token of power will help focus my thoughts. Norob Sal demands proof of your sincere belief. Or, excuse me for a moment. Okay. A token of power will help focus my
A token
thoughts.
of power will help focus my thoughts.
I wonder, if your concentration is so weak, perhaps I've picked the wrong psychic.
Psychic?
I'm afraid Nurab Sal is temperamental tonight.
Too bad. Another time, perhaps.
No, don't leave.
Au revoir.
No! Whoops.
Whoops.
I'll say, I'm taking control of this team.
Okay. Let's talk to Sophia, see if she's got
I'm
any.
sorry, Indy.
Nice going, Madam Psychic.
Okay, next time you try it.
Okay.
Just a moment, please.
Oh, no, that's a stranger.
Do you know anything about Atlantis?
Certainly not.
That's not a curiosity. I'm really really pleased that I managed to get the right guy my first... Nope.
Just a moment, please.
Oh, no.
Sorry to bother you.
Alors laissez-moi tranquille.
Oh, neat. Okay. Not you. Not you, obviously. Not you. Where are you? Oh, of course you're with another...
Over here, Monsieur Trottier. Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How can I help you? What do you say we get in touch with the spirits? Begging your pardon, I refuse to be patronized by arrogant fools like you.
No!
Just a moment, monsieur. Yes? Nurabsal sent me, remember? Nurabsal? Oh, eh bien, allow me some time to cool my anger.
And then he walks away again.
Over here, Monsieur Trottier.
Hey, Rex! Congrats on
Well,
making
hello
affiliate!
again, Dr. Jones. How
Yay!
can
Yes,
I
I
help
am feeling better. Oh, ooh, ooh. Can I do this? Can I do this? Yeah. Just gonna send you a little shout out. Hi, Glorious Spider. Good to see you. Welcome back. We're playing Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, despite the fact that I think the my go live notification said it was still Quest for Glory 1. I always forget to change it at the beginning of my stream. Hey, you're very welcome. I really enjoyed watching your Civ 7 Civ 7 stream. That's surprisingly hard to say. Okay. So I haven't done much so far in today's playthrough. Come here to Monte Carlo, and we are trying to get this dude in the brown suit here, Trottier, to come to a seance with Madame Sophia. Yay! It was fun. So we've already had him come up once. He felt insulted and then left. So I didn't do something right. Not sure what. We're going to see if I can try again.
Madame Sophia wants another seance. Well, she is a charming woman. So I'll do it.
Yay!
Please do it.
Oh, thanks so much, Glorious Spider. I really appreciate that.
Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
So this is my first time playing Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, so unlike the Quest for Glory streams, I'm fumbling a lot. I'm actually having to solve the puzzles? My goodness. Okay. So, I'm guessing what I need to do is say, keep him busy, I'm going to try something. I just don't know what I would try. But we're going to adventure game in here. We're going to see what I can do.
Keep him busy. I'm going to try something.
All right then. Give me a minute while I set him up.
Okay, so I'm
Thank you for
still
giving me another opportunity.
Indy.
Now then, I need a token of power to set the mood.
Well, I have this stone key. I truly believe it is from the lost city.
Very good indeed. Now we can begin. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
A stitch in time.
Let's see. Is there a light switch? I turn it off and then I can just take... Oh my gosh.
Blah, 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 blah.
There's a fuse. I was looking over by the door to see if there was a light switch, but there's a fuse box directly behind my head. Okay,
A stitch in time.
Yeah, the goal of this game is,
Blah, 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 blah.
to find...
Blah, 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 blah.
Nazis have stolen an ancient treasure that has incalculable power, and of course,
To my eyes.
it is my job as Indiana Jones to stop Nazis, because that's how we do. All right, so we're going to open this fuse box.
It's a fuse box.
No, not. But open the fuse box. Ha ha ha.
It's a fuse box.
Yeah, thank you, Indy.
Blah, 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 blah.
Push circuit breaker?
The lights. What happened to the lights?
I think Narab Sal is trying to signal us.
Pick up disc. Yes.
Must he be wandering around? It makes me nervous.
Dr. Jones, if you please.
What? But
I'm sorry, but Narab Sal refuses to manifest himself.
Well, madame, I've seen
Oh.
enough.
okay.
It was entertaining despite the interruptions.
Interesting.
Au revoir.
And then he takes it back again. Dang it. Oh.
Turn the lights on, will you please?
Okay.
You lost him again, Indy.
But we're
I
on to
thought
something
you were
there.
going to try something.
I was.
Gee, it's tough to make a living as a psychic.
It'd be easier if I had some help, mister. I'm going to try something.
Oh, you think she even says obla di, obla da? Life goes on, la 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 la, life goes on. Ooh, there's a cabinet here. What's in the cabinet? Okay, we have a flashlight. I always keep my flashlights under the sink. Okay. Oh, now what else? Is there any other hotspots in here to interact with? Oh. Pick up.
There must be a sheet under here.
Okay. Got a bed sheet and a flashlight. Oh, I'm going to make myself into a little ghosty, aren't I?
Now is not the time.
Okay. Oh, this is so silly. Okay. Okay, now I gotta catch Trottier again. Ooh. Come back. Come
Over
back.
here, Monsieur Trottier. Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How can I help you?
Okay. Madame Sophia
Madame
wants
Sophia
another.
wants another seance. Well,
She's
a
that charming woman. Oh,
I'll do
I
it.
am
Please,
very
please do it.
French. Okay.
Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
All right. Order of operations. Lights.
Is he here?
Use sheet.
Keep him busy. I'm going to try something.
Use
All right,
flashlight
then. Give me a minute
probably
while I set him up.
to look like a ghosty.
Thank you for giving me another opportunity, monsieur. Do you still have the key?
Yes, here it is.
Okay.
I think I'm getting something.
Use circuit breaker.
The
Boom.
lights. What happened to the lights?
I think Narab Sal is trying to signal us.
Use bed sheet. Yes. Use flashlight.
Is he trying to scare me by wearing that sheet on his head?
Yes, yes.
Dr. Jones, if you please.
But why?
A moment of Madame Sophia's time.
Please excuse me, monsieur.
Of course.
Yes, what's up?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. Go, cover your eyes if you have a sensitive disposition, where there are very scary ghosts happening. Look, he's still waving his arm.
I'm out of ideas, so I'm letting you take over.
It's about time you acknowledge the power of Narab
He's
Sal.
just still standing in the background, being a little ghosty
Well, now,
in the dark.
Sorry about the interruption. Let's start again.
One
I can't
moment, madame.
stop looking.
We've never met before. You could be an
Oh,
imposter.
okay.
If you really have psychic powers, tell me. Why was I taking a stroll when I first met Dr. Jones?
How should I know?
Oh, but
Read my mind, or read Dr. Jones' minds if you prefer. I told him everything.
the three.
Let me think.
Okay. Fight Nazis in this game. The game shows Indiana Jones as a ghost. Horoscope. I think it was tarot. Yeah, it was the tarot
The
cards.
tarot cards told you to.
You don't say.
3 of Cups, I think, something. like that.
What is my greatest fear?
Oh, but you fear business competitors. I think it
You
was.
fear business competitors.
Well. Fascinating. What is my greatest need?
Oh gosh. You need a new spiritual advisor. You need the truth. You need money. You need nothing. Ooh, what was it? I think it was a spiritual advisor.
You need a new spiritual advisor.
Aha, that is intriguing. Now then, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
What kind of stupid question is that? The answer depends on pure chance.
Not if you're truly psychic. Don't worry, I won't cheat. How many fingers?
Well, all I can do is try a wild guess.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna go with 3.
3.
I'm very disappointed, madame. You have failed my little test.
Oh gosh. What?
I'm afraid Neurapsal is temperamental tonight.
Too bad. Another time, perhaps. Au revoir.
Darn it.
Turn the lights on, will you please?
That went really well, but not. How on earth am I supposed to know how many fingers he's holding up? I can't even see.
Guess I didn't pass the test.
I'll say, I'm taking control of this team.
Okay. So this time. All right, I'm going to wait until it's gone through her conversation with him to turn the lights off. Maybe I can see something. Okay. Trying it again. Yoo-hoo. No, I was using the wrong verb.
Over here, Monsieur Trottier. Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How can I help you?
Okay, another
Madame
seance.
Sophia wants another seance.
This game was popular in the 90s.
She's
Oh,
a charming woman.
yeah,
So I'll do it. Please lead the way.
I used to be involved in the AGS community, Adventure Game Studios, and everybody always
seat, Monsieur
raved
Trottier.
about this game, but I had just never played it. I was always a Sierra girly growing up, so
Is he here?
I was never exposed to this one. Okay. So Trottier's all yours.
Trottier's all yours.
Like, it always got
Let's begin
really
again,
good reviews
shall
and
we?
so forth, but like there, and weirdly there was also an Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis action game. Other LucasArts games like Sand and the Max? No, like I never played any LucasArts games at all until like early 2000s, I think. At that point, I finally got around to getting into the Monkey Island games, but just they were never like I would see them in the game store back in the marvelous days of going into an actual store and looking at the big box games. But I never got a chance, they weren't the games that my parents bought, so being a child, I didn't really get a chance to play with them. Yeah, this game is really highly recommended. It's not what I expected, I gotta say. The good old days of Electronics Boutique or Babbage's. Yeah, we had CompuCenter. It was just a store in the mall. Going there all the time. Oh, actually, I lie a little bit. I played one scene of Full Throttle because it was on the sample computer at CompuCenter, but I didn't know what the name of the game was. So someday when I get around to playing that, I know how to do one puzzle. Yeah, there is a new Indiana Jones action game, in 3D and so forth, but back in the day, there was an Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, the action game. Same title, just different gameplay. Okay. With a token of power for Nurab Sal.
With a token of power for Nurab Sal.
Here's the stone key.
Okay. Boom.
Very well, let's begin.
One moment, madame. We've never met before.
Yes, we did. We met like
imposter.
5 minutes ago.
If you really have psychic powers, tell me. Why was I taking a stroll when I first met Dr. Jones?
How should I know?
Oh, I gotta go through the whole conversation again?
I told him everything.
Okay.
Let me think.
It's taking a stroll because the tarot cards...
The tarot cards told you to.
You don't say. What is my greatest fear?
Business competitors.
Fear business competitors.
You don't say. What is my greatest need?
You got into adventure when Sierra was pretty much over. Quest for Glory 5 was your first point-and-click adventure game and RPG game? Yeah, so that was like sort of Sierra's last hurrah. At that point, they'd been bought out by Vivendi Studios, which wildly mismanaged everything, and then everything kind of fell apart. The history of adventure games is fascinating. There's so much drama and big characters and stuff. At some point, someone actually wrote a novelization that was based on the history of Sierra, with pastiche characters of all the different game creators. It was very interesting. I only read the first chapter because that was all that was available online. I don't remember what the book was called. I'll have to look into that again someday. Okay, you need a new spiritual advisor.
You need a new spiritual advisor.
Ah, most interesting. Now then, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
Oh, I was hoping you'd be able to see something. How many fingers is he holding up behind his back? Okay. Is there anything in the scene that... DevQuest 5, the search for Ken Williams' stash? Okay. Well, there's got to be something in the room that allows me to know how many fingers he's holding up. Because I can't see it. I'm gonna guess.
4.
I'm very disappointed, madame. You have failed.
Have to go all the way through that again.
Please excuse me for just a moment.
Of course, madame.
Okay.
Can I talk to you, Dr. Jones?
Quest for Glory got you into adventure point and click. Spent your younger years of the 2000s trying to play 90s adventures, mainly Quest for Glory and some King's Quest games. Excellent choices. So my personal preference is for Sierra games. Quest for Glory is my top series. Then it's going to be King's Quest. Then I think Space Quest. And after that, it all sort of becomes a mush. But those are my top series. Okay. Do you know the answers to his ridiculous test?
Do you know the answers to his ridiculous test?
Sorry, I can't remember a thing. Want me to take over?
Okay.
Go on back to the seance and I'll think of something.
It better be good. I'm sorry. Now, where were we? I think I'm getting something.
Okay,
Blah, 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 blah. A stitch in time.
A moment of Madame Sophia's time?
Please excuse me, monsieur.
your first
Of
King's
course.
Quest was 8? Oh, that was my husband.
What now,
It's the only
Jones?
King's Quest game he's played to this point. He's like, yeah, it was a great game. It's like, but no, you don't know how good the other ones were. King's Quest 6 is so good. King's Quest 7 is great. King's Quest 5 is great. King's Quest 4 is great. King's Quest 3 is okay. King's Quest 1 and 2 really could use a lot of work.
Hold on, I want to try a different plan.
All right. I hope you know what you're doing.
I wonder if the mirror... No, I was thinking maybe, like, if the mirror was a hot spot, you'd be able to take it and put it over against the wall so that it could reflect and see his back. Yeah, King's Quest 8, there was a review that Paul Dugan did. He did like a whole series reviewing all of the King's Quest games. And the final review that he gave of King's Quest 8, it should have just been Mask of Eternity. Not King's Quest Mask of Eternity, not King's Quest 8. Just Mask of Eternity. It was a fine game on its own, but it really kind of went against a lot of the lore that the King's Quest series built up. Like, we've seen what the Land of the Dead was. It wasn't that. It wasn't... So why when we went to the Land of the Dead, well, there was a completely different Lord of the Dead. There was a completely... Everything looked different. I think the game would have been really a lot better if we had gone to the same Land of the Dead as we saw in King's Quest 6. Also, like, we've been to icelands and deserts and so forth. We could have been going to those same areas to sort of show, like, this is a unified world. But we didn't. We went to a random Iceland with a random Ice Queen, not Queen Isabella that we saw in King's Quest 5. It was kind of a wasted opportunity, unfortunately. They were trying something. They were trying to make a 3D adventure game work as something that new people could just come into with no knowledge of the rest of the series. And it didn't do what they wanted it to do, which is unfortunate. Okay, can I talk to Trottier like this?
Enjoying yourself, Monsieur Trottier? Not especially, thanks to you.
Play King's Quest 8 as it was, so you didn't compare it to the old ones when you first played it, but after playing the older King's Quest, don't think it's a bad game, but you agree with me, as you should. I'm amazing and smart. Should have been called Mask of Eternity or Connor's Quest, Mask of Eternity, and advertise it as a King's Quest spin-off. Yeah, like, it wasn't... It was... Basically, they said, hey, this is Daventry. And then that was it. After that, there wasn't any ties to it being a King's Quest game. Like, I know when King's Quest 3 came out, people were freaked out at that one because the main character wasn't Graham. It was the first time that we had this other person. And it didn't even start off saying like, ah, yes, well, this is Prince Alexander who has been kidnapped as a baby. It was a surprise when you got to the end. Like, oh, this is the son of King Graham. He was kidnapped and has been raised as Gwydion. Sorry, spoilers for a 35-year-old game, but yeah, it was. So people freaked out, were angry. They wanted they wanted refunds because this isn't a King's Quest game. And then they kind of did it again with King's Quest 8. Got away from the royal family of Daventry and didn't go back to it. Can I just... call it Connor of Daventry? It would attract King's Quest players without expectations? Yes, like I think it was the expectations which really shot it in the foot. Also the bugginess. Nobody can deny that game was, in programming terms, a mess. Like, if you've seen the speed run, it's basically you just glitch through the walls for however long the speed run actually takes. Oh?
The moody Nurab Sal refuses my summons.
I understand, madame.
No, I just want to stand over here. Ah! I was hoping to just kind of stand over here and then he'd be able
Jones
to see it.
is so rude.
Oh, nope. Okay. Not what I was looking for.
Just a moment, monsieur. Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How can I help you?
Okay, this is going to be my last try at this. Then we're going to go to Algiers, see if I can find something that will help out.
I'll do it. Please, lead the way.
Hi there, Marius. 007.
Have a seat,
Welcome
Monsieur
to my stream. My name is Princess Pearl. We're playing Fate of Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Fate of Atlantis? Fate of
Is he here?
Atlantis. I have never played before, so I'm kind of bopping around trying to solve the puzzles for the first time ever. You love Connor's no in Mask of Eternity in the beginning? No! I think did that predate, the Revenge of the Sith? Darth Vader, no? I don't remember when that came out. No, that would have been after. So, there we go. LucasArts ripped off, Sierra one last time. No! Okay.
Okay, Trotty is all yours.
Let's begin again, shall we?
Give me treasure.
With a token of power for Nurab Sal.
Here's the stone key.
Very well, let's begin.
One moment, madame. We've never met before.
You've now met like
could be
3
an imposter.
times.
If you really have psychic powers, tell me. Why was I taking a stroll when I first met Dr. Jones?
How should I know?
Read my mind, or read Dr. Jones' minds if you prefer. I told him everything.
Return of the Jedi was originally called Revenge of
let
the
me
Jedi
think.
until Lucas changed it. Yeah, I had heard that. Oh, you're doing a playthrough of Quest for Glory 5 and saving neither of the women in Hades. Ooh, that really increases the difficulty because then you're down someone for the end game. Oh, tricky. What class are you going to play through as for that one? Are you going Paladin again, or... Okay. Tarot
The
cards.
tarot cards told you to.
Very inspirational. What is my greatest fear?
Business
You
competitors.
fear business competitors.
You don't say. What is my greatest need?
Spiritual
You
advisor.
need a new spiritual advisor.
Ah, most interesting. Now then, how many
This time the
fingers
opposite
am I
paladin,
holding up behind my back?
and you're going to marry Elsa. Ooh. Actually, you know what? I haven't done this. I apologize. Dip-a-doo. So. Out. Big. Yay! Glorious Spider! Glorious Spider and I have been the only people in the Quest for Glory 5 category on Twitch. Okay. So it's not 3, it's not 4, 2.
2.
I am very disappointed, madame. You have failed my little test.
Have a nice evening.
Have
Go
a
away.
nice evening.
Au revoir.
Oh, yay! Follower gold! Thanks so much! Okay.
Maybe we should have done it your way.
Hit him over the head.
I'll say, I'm taking control of this team.
I'm taking control of this team, and we're going to a different continent. Yeah, that's being the only people playing Quest for Glory 5 is how we found each other. Yay! Okay. Off to taxi.
I'm not leaving without Sophia.
Oh, how? What? How do I get Sophia?
The door is closed.
Oh, for crying out loud. That is something that always bugs me about LucasArts
luck, Indiana?
games. There's sometimes like,
Where's
if I...
Gautier?
Oh. This isn't
This
working. Let's
isn't
move it.
working. Let's
Yeah,
move on.
if I'm walking to the door, I'm going to want to
Okay.
walk through the
We could
door.
talk to a collector in Algiers who might know something. Omar Al-Jabbar. Get a cab and I'll join you.
I better put the flashlight
Oh.
back.
Okay, we have ads coming in 5
better
minutes.
put the sheet back.
5 minutes to ad break. Okay.
Wait for me!
No, I shall not wait for you. Okay, we're going to Algiers. Okay, pretty. Okay, let's talk to the beggar because he's the nearest
Hello
person.
there.
Ah, a prosperous American.
Have you ever heard? You ever hear of Atlantis, old man? Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar? What are you doing here on the streets? Or sorry to bother you?
Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Omar is one of my best customers. His shop is on the other side of the market.
Want to see what happens if you reject being king and marry Elsa, which makes Elsa the king? Makes you the second gentleman. No, you'd be the first gentleman. Because, oh, well, I guess you'd be the prince consort in that situation. Similar to how, what was his name? Oh my gosh. The Duke of Edinburgh. What is Prince Philip was he was married to the queen, but he was not king himself, so prince consort is the term. Why did it take me so long to remember Prince Philip? Yeesh. What are you doing in the streets?
What are you doing here on the streets?
I'm a beggar, Effendi. It is my job to be here. Today I'm offering a discount. Give me food and I'll give you a free gift.
Ooh.
You ever hear of Atlantis, old man?
Atlantis. Atlantis. No.
No. I'm pretty sure you like Atlantis is not a purely Western story. I'm pretty sure.
Sorry to bother you.
Probably would have heard.
No bother, Effendi. Now let me get back to work, please.
2.5 minutes till ad break. 2.5 minutes to ad break. Because I don't know when plot is going to happen, I'm going to take that opportunity to go on a little break. Are we actually going to get to Atlantis in this game? Well, probably not in this stream, because I don't know what I'm doing, so it takes me a long time to solve any puzzles. But I believe you get there eventually, or something very similar to Atlantis. Like, oh yes, this is what Atlantis would be. This is what fools thought Atlantis was. Something along those lines. Okay. Because I don't know when plot is going to happen.
Yes?
I'm going to be taking a break during the ads because I don't want people to miss out on all of the fun.
You ever hear of Atlantis?
Atlantis is a myth, Effendi, like Camelot or Aladdin's lamp.
Do you know where to find Omar Al-Jabbar?
Omar, his pitiful excuse for a shop is down the alley here.
Ah.
What looks good today?
Today we have a special, squab on a stick, only 20 dinars.
This guy talks a lot faster than the speech shows up. Do you accept U.S.
Do you
currency?
accept U.S. currency?
Sorry, no.
Ha! So, squab is pigeon.
Oh, Squab would sure hit the spot.
20 dinars, Effendi.
Okay. Maybe we can make a deal.
Maybe we can make a deal.
What kind of deal?
I'll give you my fine leather jacket for a squab. Let's just see what it says, because it's not going to go through.
I'll give you my fine leather jacket for a squab.
In this heat, don't be absurd.
Don't go away. I'll get back to you.
A little doffs his cap a little. Okay, ad break in 15 seconds. Where is this alley? Oh, there's the alley. Okay, we are in ad break. So I'm going to take a moment to go grab some water. Enjoy some dancing crabs. Welcome back, welcome back. I have had a little stretch. I've got some water. Let's play more Fate of Atlantis. Okay. So Plato is the one who spoke about Atlantis in his writings. Yes, but so therefore it is Greek, Macedonian, and Alexander the Great went on his big old conquering spree all through North Africa, which is why there's like 75 different cities around there called Alexandria or variations thereupon. So a lot of Greek leanings were and culture was brought down into that area. So yeah, the knowledge of stories of Atlantis would be brought down into places like Algiers. Play. And yeah, dancing crabs are fun. Okay. So, we have artifacts and souvenirs and crockery and pots.
Big pots.
Urns.
Little pots. Pots. It all looks pretty worthless.
Okay. So let's talk. Talk to shopkeeper.
Excuse me.
What can I do for you, Effendi?
Are you Mr. Omar Al-Jabbar?
Are you Mr. Omar Al-Jabbar?
I am but a humble shopkeeper. My name is unimportant.
Hi there, unimportant. Nice to meet you.
Do you ever deal in antiquities from Atlantis?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Many a fool dreams of the Lost Kingdom. How may I know your intentions are serious?
Got a PhD. Will that do? I'm not sure I know what you mean. I don't think I've got anything that would convince you.
I've got a PhD. Will that do?
You have quite a sense of humor, I see.
Oh, hello, welcome raiders. My name is Princess Pearl. It's an absolute delight to see you all. Hi, your mom. Gonna give you a little shout out. Whoops. Yay, raid! Your mom. Did I type that right? Yes. Yay! So nice when your mom comes to visit. Welcome in, everyone. We're playing Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Oh, you have a high emote now? Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Oh. So this is my first time playing through Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. I don't know what I'm doing. At least this, your mom doesn't yell at you for not having your bed made. Ah, your mom's fun. Okay. I regret saying that as soon as I said it. Okay. Talking to the shopkeeper.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
Okay. Really interested in Atlantis.
I'm really interested in Atlantis.
And I really need some reason to take you seriously.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
For example, it is said that 3 stone discs were needed to open the gates of Atlantis.
Okay.
Show me one of those if you can.
I saw a stone disc once, but someone stole it.
That's too bad. I don't discuss the Lost Kingdom with amateurs.
All these gatekeepers. Yeesh. It's later than you thought. Oh, it's only, well, my time. It's only 5:15 in the morning. Oh, thanks. Hi there, Mystic Android TTV. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a good sleep. Oh, all in the same time zone? Nice. Okay. So, he needs to see one of the discs. I have none of the discs. Trottier has one of the discs. He won't give me the disc because he's a meanie poop head. Oh, Mr. Android, you around Southern Ontario area? Hamilton? The city of Canada! Oh, because I, also use my Princess Pearl information to talk about the fact that I am a Renaissance Festival performer. It's not a secret that I live in Hamilton, Ontario. Because that's where I'm based out of for doing performances. When doing performances, I am not a drawing. Okay. Huh. Oh. Well, thanks so much for the follow. Yay, more Canadian friends. Welcome. Nice to meet you, Mr. Reaver 1989. Yay, bubbles galore. Thank you all so much for stopping in. It gives me warm, fuzzy feelings. But also, if we're all in the same time zone, what is wrong with us? Why are we all up this early / late? Okay. Let's look at this poster. What does
It says, drink Elliot's rosewater in Arabic.
That feels like it's important, because there's so few hot spots. You're the only American? Whoa, okay, whoa, we're scrolling. We can talk about the weather and know we'll totally understand our frustrations. It got so cold. We've gone through one of our first fall springs. It was up to like 6 degrees Celsius, and now it's dropped back down again. Not fair. Oh, the height of the snowbanks. Yeah, it's getting nuts. My parents actually, even though they have a snowblower, they were completely snowed in. Like they could not leave their house for a little bit. We were getting so much snow, and it came so quickly too. It wasn't like, oh, every day there's a little bit more snow piled on. It's like, nope. Wake up in the morning, 3 feet snow drifts. Oh, Mr. Reaver, you're. Well, we are speaking to you from the future. We have not yet developed flying cars, unfortunately. We're working on it, I'm sure. Oh yeah, it's cold tomorrow and back to normal, almost spring. It just the temperature going up and down and up and down. Very good for maple syrup production, but very annoying for the rest of us trying to figure out how the heck we're supposed to dress to not either freeze or sweat to death. Okay, let's look at the knife throwers audience. I was playing a game, right? I think that was something I was doing.
They're a happy bunch.
33 Celsius? Whoa! Yeah, it's like... Where's my weather app? What is the temperature here? Yeah, it's negative 14 where I am. Yeah, when it's cold, it's physically possible to bundle up, but you can't really peel off your own skin when it gets up to 33. Ugh. Okay. Can I talk to the knife thrower?
Excuse me.
I am distracting. Nice knives.
Nice knives.
Yes, they were a gift from my father, the greatest knife thrower in North Africa. I'm trying to follow his example.
Interesting.
But alas, no one will volunteer to be my assistant.
Oh, I see.
Sorry to bother you.
No bother. I just wish a volunteer would step forward to assist me.
I curse you with snow and shoveling. Accept the curse and keep your 33 degrees Celsius. That's, oh. You prefer the heat to the cold? But you've never been in negative 20? Oh. Back when I was just a wee little young child, we would occasionally get negative 40, which is the temperature at which you can get a cup of boiling water, throw it in the air, and it will come down immediately as snow. Like, it freezes instantly. Yeah, negative 40, the same in Celsius and Fahrenheit. Which is nice. When you say, like, it's negative 40, everybody knows what you're talking about, unless there's some weirdo out there who's like, no, I only tell the temperature in Kelvin. Negative 20, your beard develops frost from breathing on it. Ugh. That is not a problem I have ever had. Okay, so he wants to get someone to be a target. Let's talk to Sophia, see what she has to say.
What?
Let this man throw knives at you.
I think you should volunteer to help the knife thrower.
No, you don't, Jones.
Kelvin is actually the temperature scale that starts at absolute 0. So that one is different than Celsius and Fahrenheit. Yeah, the temperature scale Kelvin is Kelvin. We're getting educational up in here. Okay, so I've just asked Sophia to be a target for the knife thrower.
Do it and I'll let you wear my hat.
I'll let you wear my fist if you keep this up.
Okay. Oh, of course, Mr. Reverie. Enjoy, relax. Have a wonderful morning. Oop. Okay. Okay. Do you have any dinars?
Do you have any dinars?
No.
Well, that was easy. Okay.
Come on, assist the guy, will you?
Nope.
Yeah. Have a good night, Mystic Android. Oh, you don't have to deal with negative temperatures, Glorious Spider? So, you're in the South US then, I'm guessing? Because up here we definitely, Nice. Okay. Think of the effect on international relations by letting this man throw knives at you.
Think about the effect on international relations.
I'm thinking about the effect on my health.
The man's desperate. He needs your help.
Is this your idea of a friendly nudge?
Yes.
Please, it's perfectly safe.
You never give up, do you?
I just think you should learn something about the local culture, up close.
You call this cultural?
I do.
Gee, knives make me nervous.
Ooh. Does that actually work? Nope. Okay. You been on a trip to Canada before? What, through the snow when you were younger? Yay. Yeah. We used to go down, I haven't been in the southern US very much. We used to do a lot of trips down to Pennsylvania, and been down to Florida and to New Orleans. The New Orleans trip, because we are Canadians and didn't think about anything like that, we happened to go during, I don't remember, it was some sort of football bowl. What? It wasn't the Super Bowl or the Rose Bowl. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. But it was crazy packed. We couldn't find anywhere to stay, so we kind of drove around for a few hours and then turned around and drove back to Canada. I don't think we got out to see some stuff after having driven for like a week, but like since I'd already played Gabriel Knight at that point, I really wanted to see the cemeteries, but we didn't get out of the car to do it. Okay. Right, I was playing a game, wasn't I? That was a thing I was doing. Who does that? That's crazy. Okay. So he wants food. Guy over here. The grocer sells food for 20 dinars. Probably if I can get Sophia to have knives thrown at her.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Oh,
I'd make a wonderful assistant.
It's refreshing to see such spirit. But my assistant must be a woman. Show business, you know.
actually, one of the best knife throwing acts I've seen had a tiny little lady knife thrower and a guy who was like over 6 feet tall as the one on the wheel. Like they had a specially engineered spinning wheel for him to be on and spin around for her to throw knives at. Ooh, shawarma. Delicious shawarma. Not squab on a stick? Okay. So Sophia has to be the one getting knives thrown at her. I can't actually interact with this.
Sophia,
What?
Let's see what other conversation you can have.
ah, Algeria.
That's a very useful conversation. What do we do now?
What do we do now?
We need an Atlantean stone disc to show Omar. Maybe we should talk to Trottier again.
Okay.
We won't get anywhere until you volunteer.
Stop trying to push me into this.
Oh, I get it. I figured it out. There are certain words that are emphasized.
Okay, don't volunteer.
Never.
So where's your sense of adventure?
Aw. Oh, I thought that it would be that. Because, like, are you trying to nudge me? Are you trying to push me? Well, so I'm like, okay, push Sophia. I have to... I walk closer? No, that goes back around. Okay, fine. Can I talk to these citizens?
I don't want to disturb them. They look kind of busy.
Okay. Walk to long, dusty path back to the airport. Ooh, pizza! Delicious. Now, hear me out. Shawarma pizza. Which is pizza with shawarma chicken on it. It's quite tasty. Okay. Oh, back up to Monte Carlo. Let's go bug Trottier.
You find Trottier and I'll do the rest.
Okay. We talk to Trottier once I find him. No. Oh, there, gray hair.
Just a moment, monsieur. Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How can I help you? Madame Sophia wants another seance. Well, she is a charming woman.
She is a charming woman.
So, I'll do it. Please, lead the way.
You think she's charming, but you insist on trying to check her psychic abilities.
Have a seat, Monsieur Trottier.
Oh, I didn't grab the stuff first.
Is he here?
Keep him busy. I'm going to try something.
All right then. Give me a minute while I set him up. Thank you for giving me another opportunity, monsieur. Do you still have the key?
Yes, here it is.
Let a smile be your umbrella. We must find my spirit guide.
Okay. We have the bed sheet. We have the flashlight.
I think I'm getting something.
Okay.
A stitch in time. Leave no stone unturned.
You wondering if there's anyone who watched Indiana Jones who thought the movie is based on the game? I'm sure there's someone that encountered the games before they encountered the movies. Like, it must have happened to somebody, but they're probably very confused because there's a lot of stuff that's just not explained. Like, you keep on talking about this Marcus guy. Who is that? There's some references to the movies. Yeah, no one notices him taking the whole bed sheet. Just, excuse me, housekeeping. Whoop! That noise was the sound of me gesturing like I am whipping a bed sheet off of a bed. Obviously, that does not come through when I am a Sierra-style dialogue portrait.
Blah, 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 blah. I sense the presence of Nurab Sal nearby.
A moment of Madame Sophia's time?
Please excuse me, monsieur.
Of course.
What now, Jones?
Okay.
I'm out of ideas, so I'm letting you take over.
There's got to be something that allows me to...
It's about time you acknowledge the power of Nurab Sal.
Oh, Sierra and LucasArts were... Sierra had a lot more games. Like, they were pumping them out like crazy. Like, we got up to King's Quest 8, Space Quest 6, Quest for Glory 5, whereas a lot of LucasArts games would sort of be one and done. There was Full Throttle, no sequel. Sam and Max Hit the Road, no sequel. So they just didn't have as many games out in the marketplace, but I think in terms of sales, they might have actually been fairly equal. The thing is also, LucasArts didn't rely exclusively on gaming as their income, because they also had sort of the backing of being connected to Lucasfilms. So they could take the time to be more experimental, do more writing, whereas Sierra games were coming out a sequel every couple of years for a lot of the series. Okay. Let's
Sorry
start
about the
again.
interruption. Let's start again.
One moment, madame. We've never met before.
You have met
could
like
be an
4
imposter.
times now.
If you really have psychic powers, tell me. Why was I taking a stroll when I first met Dr. Jones?
How should I know?
Read my mind, or read Dr. Jones' minds if you prefer. I told him everything.
Let me think.
Tarot
The
cards.
tarot cards told you to.
Aha, that is intriguing. What is my greatest fear?
Space Quest, very fun. Very silly, very irreverent. If you like the comedy parts of Quest for Glory series, you'll probably enjoy Space Quest. But Police Quest, it's odd. The goal of the Police Quest series originally was to try and be sort of a police simulator. But then they realized, wait a minute, that's not fun. So they brought Al Lowe in to assist. So just every now and then Al Lowe was the creator of the Leisure Suit Larry series. So just every now and then it's like, hey, and there's a stripper, and there's someone who's getting a traffic citation who's got her boobs out. Yeah, Police Quest requires you to go through the manual constantly. So you have to be into that. Yeah, it's like you have to be by the book. You have to do a walk around of your car every time you get into it. Otherwise, the game over, man. Game over. So, the only Police Quest games I've played are 3. Which is Police Quest 3, The Kindred, which a lot of it didn't make a lot of sense because it's like, oh yes, and the villain is the cousin of the bad guy from the previous games. Like, who? I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, Police Quest did eventually become Police Quest SWAT, And then they just sort of erased the police quest name from it. It's just like, no, it's just the SWAT games now. Police Quest 4 was also interesting because it was the first one that didn't take place in the imaginary city of Lytton or Lighton. I'm not sure how it's supposed to be pronounced. It actually took place in LA. And it was like fully rotoscoped. Like all of the animations was actually, they filmed a guy walking around. They filmed people doing all of the actions. So it's almost like it's one step below being an FMV game. Oh yeah, it's a completely different game. I think that the SWAT games are like almost a first-person shooter type thing, whereas the Police Quest like main series, they are pure adventure with an annoying driving game thrown on top. Please do subscribe to my adventure game newsletter. It is very specific. This is all the stuff that takes up room in my brain that could possibly be used for important things like, where did I leave my keys? What should I have for dinner? Other important things like that. Okay, so he fears business competitors.
You fear business competitors.
Very inspirational. What is my greatest need?
You need to let me have this Earth Disc thing.
You need a new spiritual advisor.
Ah, most interesting. Now then, how many fingers am I holding up behind my back?
I'll give you finger held up.
1.
I am very disappointed, madame. You have failed my little test.
The SWAT game was isometric strategy. Honestly, I didn't know that. I've never played any of the SWAT games. I only remember it being written about in Interaction Magazine, which was a publication that Sierra actually would put out quarterly with news about all of their new releases and stuff. They'd have interviews with the game designers. Chris Williams, Ken and Roberta Williams' son, had his own regular article called, I think it was called Generation Y, where he would talk about what games Sierra was coming out with that he liked. He also had one article that was specifically about, I got my first job working at Sierra cleaning up the blood on the Phantasmagoria sets, and I have to keep on being sent out of the room when certain scenes are being filmed. Okay. So yeah, that wasn't right. Have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening.
Get out.
Au revoir.
Just leave the stone thing.
Guess I didn't pass the test.
I'll say, I'm taking control of this team.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Indy.
Gee, it's tough to make a living as a psychic.
I can't help it. Sometimes my spirit guide just doesn't show up.
So that's clearly a hint that I have to dress up like a ghost. Like if I turn the lights off, put a bed sheet on my head and use a flashlight, I look like a little ghosty. But they still realize that I am the guy in the sheet. Is there anything else in this cabinet? No.
Hey.
What more can I say?
This isn't working. Let's move on.
Okay. We could talk to Omar again. Get a cab and I'll join you.
Call me a cab. Okay, you're a cab.
I better put the flashlight back. I'd better put the sheet back.
I wish making a bed was that easy. Just sort of throw your hand out and flat sheet goes down.
Wait for me!
Okay. So I definitely think I have to push her into... Original plans for Quest for Glory 5 was going to be multiplayer. Yes! They had such huge plans for Quest for Glory 5, but just did not have the time or the money or any sort of resources to actually make it all happen. I think the multiplayer would have made a lot of the giant rooms make a lot more sense. Like if you've got a couple of people running around in the giant Hades scenes, that's fine. But just so much of the game is so empty when you've just got one hero running around. Like I was going through my VODs to pull little clips to put up on my TikTok and YouTube. I hope you'll follow and subscribe and all of that. Links are listed down below, although I just noticed that the screen actually covers it. The game screen covers my socials listed on my overlays. Oh well, they're linked in my Twitch profile anyways. But I spent 40 minutes in the Hades level due to a combination of having to run across giant screens and dying an awful lot. Just a lot of the rooms could have been cut down in size by half, and it would not have been detrimental to the gameplay at all. Okay.
Excuse me.
What?
Okay. So you're now...
We won't get anywhere until you volunteer.
Stop trying to push me into this.
Okay, I definitely need to push her.
Don't volunteer.
Never.
So where's your sense of adventure?
Push Sophia. It doesn't... It's clearly saying that I need to push her. Push the knife thrower. Push the knife thrower's audience.
I can't move it.
Push. Why do I have this dirty rag? Yeah, if I go closer, she just sort of turns around. Oh, yeah, the Dead Parrot Inn is so huge. Like, and you can see how big it is from the outside. It's not like the Hades, that's a different dimension. It can be whatever size you want. But we can actually see the size of the Dead Parrot Inn from the outside. It is the TARDIS of inns. It is clearly bigger on the inside than the outside. The dirty rag has been there since the start of the game. It was in the boiler room. Yeah, but I must need to use it for something. Because like a lot of LucasArts games, when you don't need an inventory item anymore, it's gone. It's out of your inventory. You don't need to worry about it anymore. So I've got it, but I still must need to use it for something. It's probably going to be like the thing I need for the very end of the game. I'll just have been carrying it around through multiple countries. Not knowing why I need it, and then right at the end, it'll come up. Let's see. I'm 9,000% sure I need to push her, but how do I push her? It's probably not going to be it, though, because I've tried it, and it's not worked. So just keeping on clicking is not going to make any sort of change. Frustrating. So you won't help me until I have...
It all looks pretty worthless.
the stone. Ooh, mask. That's a different thing. Let's look at this mask.
Funny. Looks like that ghost we saw in your study.
That ghost was Nurab Sal.
Okay. Hey, Quest for Glory Thieves, we found the Blackbird! It's not the Blackbird, it's the Maltese Falcon. I almost said the Millennium Falcon. That would be a very, very different Humphrey Bogart movie. In 2000, someone attempted to make all the Quest for Glory games in the Morrowind mod. Never came to pass, but man, it would have been so cool. That would have been neat. I never played Morrowind. Like, I never played any of the Elder Scrolls games until Skyrim, which I've, to this day, have not gotten very far in. So is Morrowind 3D? Is it... What kind of... I thought I could
So you think you can just stroll out of here without paying?
Yes, it's an adventure game. Who pays for stuff?
Well, how much does it cost?
That mask? On second thought, you can have it.
Oh,
it's been scaring away all my best customers.
Nice. Oh, that is exactly what I needed. Because now I take this back to Thingy Place and I put this on with the sheet and then he'll think it's Nurab Sal. Yes. Progress. Progress. Racking up the frequent flyer miles. Oh, no, I clicked on the wrong one. Monte Carlo is where I want to go.
You find Trottier and I'll do the rest.
Okay, where are you? Brown suit, gray hair. Brown suit, gray hair. Brown suit, gray hair. Brown suit, come back. Oh, I walked too, darn it.
Over here, Monsieur Trottier.
Okay.
Well, hello again, Dr. Jones. How can I help you? Madame Sophia wants another seance. Well, she's a charming woman. So I'll do it. Please lead the way.
Morrowind is 3D, came out in the 2000s. A really great game, at least it is for you. It was open world, was a bit newer, so the open world aspect was cool.
Have a seat, Monsieur
Oh.
Trottier.
Nostalgia is a completely valid reason to love on a game.
Is he here?
Okay. Keep him
Keep
busy.
busy. I'm going to try something.
All right then. Give me a minute while I set him up.
Okay.
Thank you for giving me another opportunity, monsieur. Do you still have the key?
Yes, here it is.
Okay.
I sense the presence
So.
of Nurab Sal nearby.
Gonna take the sheet. And the flashlight. And the
The
circuit breaker.
lights. What happened to the lights?
I think Nurab Sal is trying to signal us.
Came out in 2002. Okay. Okay. So, use the bed sheet. and is now the ghostly drapery. Use mask. Use the flashlight. There we go.
Oh, I feel the presence
I
of
am
Nurab
a
Sal
spooky
approaching us.
boy. So spooky.
Ooh. Aye.
Well done, Indy.
Yay! Oh, I apologize for scaring anyone.
Looks like we
Truly,
have
I
one of the
understand
three
that this
stones.
is
Let's hope
one
we
of the
can find a
greatest
way to use
horror
it.
games of all time, with the spooky ghosts.
I'll bet Trottier got it from Al Jabbar. Those two do a lot of business together. Let's head for North Africa and find out if I'm right.
Fine. I'll hail a cab while you get changed.
Oh, I'm so proud of me. I figured it out all of my... Oh, yee. Okay. So, super hardcore Morrowind fans think it's the best, but all the Elder Scrolls are good in their own way. have so much nostalgia for Morrowind. You think it has the best storyline. Yeah. Like, I found Skyrim to be really disjointed. It's like, I got told at the beginning, like, yeah, there's this thing with the storm cloaks and these Imperial guys, but I didn't really need to interact with it at all. When I encountered stuff again, I was like, oh, right, that was a thing. Who was I in favor of? Who have I talked to? Who's the good guy? Who's like, who have I been on the side of before? I don't remember. Didn't help that I was playing on a really old, like, I was playing on PlayStation 3, but with a really old TV that it actually cut off the top and bottom of the screen. I didn't realize that there was any sort of compass. Civil War stuff is optional. It's more of a backdrop. Yeah, like there is just so much going on. It's like, what? Oh, also, I couldn't figure out how to do dragon shouts, which also made the game a lot harder. And trying to find any sort of guides at the time was like, okay, well, because it would be a while between when I'd be able to play. I'd forgotten how to do it. So I tried to look up, okay, how do I do the dragon shouts? And all of the guys were like, press the dragon shout button. What is the button? He sends a future Princess Pearl playthrough. Oh, that would be a long series. Okay, so
I better put the flashlight back.
Right.
I better put the sheet back.
Yay! Thank you. I would need a guide because I don't know what I'm doing in that game. But at this point, I probably could play it on PC, and then all the buttons are a lot clearer because there's so many more of them. Okay, let's take a taxi. Let's go.
Wait for me!
To Algiers. All the Elder Scrolls games are great in their own way. I really would like to play through them, especially like some of the earlier ones that apparently were kind of inspired by the Quest for Glory games. It would just be really interesting to get a point of view of how the games sort of compare and contrast. I've been working on writing a proper YouTube documentary type thing about the Quest for Glory series, but I don't want it to be just like, here are all of the facts about Quest for Glory. Please enjoy these facts and figures. I want there to sort of be a point or thesis to it. You streamed a lot of Morrowind last year. A good chunk of your community are Elder Scrolls fans. But your fans have been enjoying the Quest for Glory playthrough. I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, like I know there was a lot of, from what I understand, the Elder Scrolls games did take some inspiration from Quest for Glory. But I would like to see sort of what exactly they took, like how mechanically things are the same and different and all that sort of thing. That is what I have heard. I haven't seen an actual article where someone's come out and said that. But this would be part of the research. Yeah, like the Khajiit's Arcadas, the leveling is very similar. It's very granular, like you level individual skills as you go. They're in the Elder Scrolls games, like you still do become like a level 63 whatever. But you also still, like, you can grind your forging skills or your sneak skills or whatever. Same as in Quest for Glory. So that is something that is not taken from Dungeons and Dragons, which was the main RPG that was out at the time. Yeah. Fighter, Mage, and Thief Division, that is taken from Dungeons and Dragons as well. The main classes of Dungeons and Dragons at the time when Quest for Glory came out, at least, I don't know when Elder Scrolls Arena first released. The first the white box of Dungeons and Dragons was out at that time, and the main classes were magic user, fighting man, not fighter, fighting man, and cleric. 90s second edition, but Quest for Glory 1 came out in 1989. So it was being worked on in 1988, which was still white box. Second edition was not out quite yet when Quest for Glory 1, Heroes Quest came out. Oh, when Arena came out. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, like, I want to actually I think that would be really cool to go through. I'm going to write that down. I am going to write that down, that I should play through the Elder Scrolls game for comparison. Because would people be interested in that? Doing a comparison between these two similar but very different RPG series. And both of them are both very story-based. It's not just, you enter ye dungeon, you hit ye level 3 orc, you get 7 gold. There's a lot of actual plot involved. That could be interesting. But that's not the game we're playing right now. We're playing Indiana Jones Fate of Atlantis, and I have to give this man a rock. What? Oh. Give. Give is the verb. Actually, you know what? Something I haven't done in quite some time, because I forget that this isn't like Monkey Island where you're completely safe all the time. Just gonna save. Yeah, when you first played Morrowind, would you remember comparing it to Quest for Glory? So, think it'd be cool? I think it would be cool. Talk about the mechanical similarities and differences, how the story works, the world building. I think that'd be really fun. Oop.
Excuse me. I think this may interest you.
I have a CD-ROM!
A sunstone, if I'm not mistaken. And the most stupendous find. Dr. Jones.
How do you know who I am?
Oh, definitely. It's very
Yeah,
silly.
how?
But
My
that
dear
is
Miss Hapgood,
something
when
to
you're
compare and
Omar
contrast.
Al-Jabbar, you
And there
know
is
these
still
things.
some
Then you
silliness
are
in
Al-Jabbar.
Elder Scroll games.
Yes, a lowly dealer in oddities and trinkets at your service.
Let's get down to business, shall we? What
To
do you know
defeat
about Atlantis?
the Huns.
Yes, tell us.
Well, somewhere deep in the Atlas Mountains, there's an archaeological dig site. I'm
Oop.
convinced it contains
Ad
the
break in
remains of an
5 minutes.
Atlantean outpost.
5 minutes to ad break.
Whose dig is it?
Europeans, Germans, I believe.
Oh. What makes you so sure it's Atlantean?
What makes you so sure it's Atlantean?
From time to time, scoundrels appear in my shop to trade pieces they stole there. The designs are unmistakable.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
is it exactly?
I'm not exactly sure. I've learned
I just
enough
wanna
to
hear
make
this
a
plot
rough
bit.
map, but it's very rough. The problem is, the desert is no place for a civilized man like myself.
We'll go.
We will?
I admire your courage, but you'll never survive the desert. Give up while you still have your lives ahead of you.
Either we'll never give up, or okay, we give up.
We'll never give up.
Well then, let it be as God wills it. Come, I'll lend you my map. And a couple of sturdy camels.
Oh, I don't get camels in my inventory? So you liked how Quest for Glory used different cultures? Yes, it's not just like, look at this European place. We have castles, we have dragons. It's the atmosphere between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is so different. It tells a different type of story because you're in a different type of atmosphere, interact with people differently. The use of language is fantastic. Like, they actually used Arabic, Swahili, Greek. I don't think they actually use any Russian in
You've returned alive.
number
Tell
4.
me, how was your trip?
Wait. How was my trip? Did I go on a trip while I was in talking to chat? Something else Elder Scrolls does, every new game takes place in a different province. Yeah, like, so, like, Skyrim obviously takes place in Skyrim. I know that, I think that there was, Elder Scrolls Online takes place in Nowhere? Is that the name of where the Khajiit come from? Oh yeah, the Quest for Glory 5, this they get really loosey-goosey on using place names. Like, oh yes, these are Roman mercenaries. These are Hesperian mercenaries. Like, those are real places. You didn't make up a place name for these guys. Elsewhere, that's it. I'm just like, it's some place that's the Khajiit come from a place that is it means not where we are. I couldn't remember what exactly it is. Okay. Sorry, we didn't find anything.
Marvelous, but we didn't find anything.
The desert guards its secrets, Doctor. By the way, do you still have that mask I gave you?
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it right here. Why do you ask?
I'd like to trade you for it.
Interesting.
What will you give me?
That depends. Do you have anything in mind?
Make an offer.
Well, how about this baseball? It's been autographed by your country's Lou Gehrig.
No, I don't have any need for a baseball as far as I know.
I don't think that's it. What else can you show me?
38 seconds to ad
How about
break.
This voodoo doll,
We'll be going
it was carved from
on.
trees in the Black
Be
Forest.
right back, so because I don't know when plot's going to happen in this game. I hope y'all stick around. I hope y'all have a lovely time. And we'll see you in about 3 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for sticking around. We are returning for more adventures in Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Okay. So let's see, is there anything else you're interested in trading?
No, thanks. Can I see something else?
How about this little red wagon? It once belonged to Rudyard Kipling.
I don't think that's it. What else can you show me?
How about this yellow yo-yo? It was hand-painted by an Arabian princess.
I like his little finger tap.
That's not quite what I want. What else have you got?
How about this
It
beautiful
is
white
indeed
cane?
Kevin
It was
MacLeod.
once touched by Queen Victoria.
if I'm going to use sound music, I'm going to use free music. Okay, I'm just going to keep what I've got, I think.
I'll just keep what I've got.
As you wish, sir.
What I want is 20 dinars, so I can buy a squab on a stick, so I can give it to the beggar.
The only mark on this map is one big X.
And X never, ever marks the spot. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. That was actually the only Indiana Jones movie I had seen for years. I didn't see Raiders or Temple of Doom until like 2004 or something like that. But though I had also seen The Adventures of Young Indiana Jones when that was on TV back in the day. So I always had a very weird view of sort of what an Indiana Jones story should be. I thought it was very important that we had young Indy involved somehow. Still haven't seen any of the modern ones, and from what I understand, that's probably a good idea. Oh, you never heard of Young Adventures of Young Indiana Jones or Young Adventures of Indiana Jones? Yeah, it was a TV series where it sort of took place around in Indy's timeline, around the same age as he is at the beginning of Last Crusade, doing adventure stuff. It was a very short-lived series, like, just looking it up. Young Indiana Jones. The Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Let's see here. Yeah, it was 28 episodes. Yeah. Oh, so it was technically 2 seasons, but the first season was only 6 episodes, so it did not last for very long. And I think I probably only watched those first 6 episodes and then lost it. Oh yeah, everything had a young series in the 90s. Young Hercules. There was Tiny Toon Adventures, Tom and Jerry Kids. Like, basically, if you could make a kid version of it somehow, you did. I've been having such a good time chatting with y'all. I haven't really paying attention to what I'm supposed to be doing.
Sophia.
What?
Okay, what do we do now?
What do we do now?
Let's try to find another way to the dig site.
We won't get anywhere until you volunteer.
Stop trying to push me into this.
Please, it's perfectly safe.
What's with you anyway?
You gotta see this genius in action.
Really?
Oh? I'm playing a game or something? No, I'm pretty sure we're just here having a nice chat.
Dangerous.
Yes!
Look here, ladies and gentlemen.
I knew I had to
Volunteer.
push her. I just wasn't in the right place.
Now, my dear, there's nothing to be afraid of.
But
Just walk over to the board now. Ta-da!
Yay!
Thank you for your brave assistance, my dear. Allow me to express my gratitude by giving you this souvenir knife.
Okay. Thank you. Now I have a souvenir
Here,
knife.
take this knife before I use it on you.
Okay. So I am wondering, can I sell this to Omar? Get 20 dinars. Get squab on a stick. Oh, we're adventure gaming hard, people. Wait, bloodstained knife?
It's a sharp, blood-stained knife.
Have I played Leisure Suit Larry? I played the first one. But I think that it's, quite frankly, not really my type of humor. I want at least a double entendre in my jokes. That Leisure Suit Larry is like half an entendre at best. Okay, why is it bloodstained? Can I sell this to you?
Excuse me. I think this may interest you.
Sorry. Not interested in your kind offer, I'm afraid.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
I'd like to trade my mask for something else.
Let's see what other things he's got.
Do you have anything in mind?
Make an offer.
Well, how about this beautiful white cane? It was once touched by Queen Victoria.
You offered that last time.
I'll take it.
You've made a good exchange, Effendi.
Now I have a cane. Can I give this to the beggar and then he can say that he's blind and he'll make more money? Yeah, Leisure Suit Larry is a wild series. No, give.
Excuse me.
You bring food?
Here.
No thanks, I can't very well eat that.
Okay, so that's not it. Do you want a cane?
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to make another squab offer.
A squaffer, if you
I'm
will.
listening.
I'll trade this beautiful knife for a squab.
I already have several of those knives. The knife thrower has notoriously bad aim.
I've got another offer.
Make it.
Will you trade a squab for this finely crafted cane?
Hey, Von Aether! Welcome, welcome.
Sorry, Effendi, I never accept gifts for myself. And certainly not in this color.
I've got another offer.
Make it.
You never played Leisure Suit Larry? You only saw others play? You were too young? Yeah, I really like that in Leisure Suit Larry 1 at least. Didn't just have copy protection. You actually had to answer a series of questions that only grown-ups would know the answer to, like, who is the star of this television show? Something about government or whatnot. Things that just kids probably wouldn't know. But it was the same answers every time, so I know a lot of people who should have been too young to play the Leisure Suit Larry games definitely brute forced that. I'm not going to try and give suggest giving the Atlantean Sunstone just in case that he actually takes it. I've played Quest for Glory 5. I know that not Quest for Glory 5. Well, I have played Quest for Glory 5, but King's Quest 5, where you can give merchants the wrong thing and then you don't have the thing you need.
Let me get back to you on that.
At your convenience.
Okay. Let's give this the cane back.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
Can I trade my cane for something else?
Do you have anything in mind?
Make an offer.
Well, how about these charming shaded spectacles? With these, a man can stare straight at the sun.
Ooh. And I have a sunstone. Quest for Glory 5, your parents were kind of iffy on because it was rated T for violence. And then you played Diablo, which is, it's just a little bit violent. Just a smidge bit. Teeny tiny little bit violent. Yeah, I was very surprised playing, like, with the, when you, for those who don't stream, when you're setting up your stream, you have to put in what category you're playing in. So when I was playing all the Quest for Glory games, it says that, oh, this is rated for mature audiences. It doesn't say why, but you know what, like, you're killing a bunch of monsters. There's the occasional crude joke. So yeah, I can kind of get that it's rated for, it's not meant for kids, despite the fact that I started playing them at like 8 years old. But then I also played The Colonel's Bequest, which is a murder game. There's like 9 people get murdered in horrible fashions. The player character, Laura Bow, can get like split in half by an axe. It is a bloody, bloody game. And that's rated for all audiences. So I thought that was very interesting. So I have a sunstone. He's offering me sunglasses. I'll take them.
You've made a good exchange, Effendi.
And I'm not sure who goes through and judges what games need mature ratings on them, but I think someone wasn't looking clearly at The Colonel's Bequest. Okay.
I don't think that'll work.
Use sunstone with spectacles.
I don't think that'll work.
Fine.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
Can I trade my spectacles for something else?
But
Do you have anything in mind?
it's very interesting that
Make an
there's
offer.
so many items.
Well, how about this handsome red fez? No gentleman should be seen without
No,
one.
this is not Harrison Ford's voice. But it's a pretty good imitation. Like, he's got the same sort of rumbly, kind of monotone, but still expressive. He did a very good job. A
I'll
fez?
take it.
Pet fez. Pretty
You
spiffy,
made
eh?
a good exchange, Effendi.
I don't think that'll work. Excuse me again.
Yes?
Can I trade my
Thing
fez
is,
for
I
something else?
don't know
Do you have
what it
anything
is
in
I would
mind?
want.
Make an offer.
Well, how about
Money.
this antique brass spittoon? With it, a man may spit like a camel in the privacy of his own home.
Ew. Ew.
No thanks. Can I see something else?
How about this lovely bar of soap? It's 99 and 94 100% pure.
Oh, that doesn't appeal to me. I don't like soap, apparently. The guy at least told you what he didn't want? Yeah.
Well, that doesn't appeal to me. What else have you got?
How about this decorative black veil? It goes with anything.
Interesting. Like, I can think of how a lot of these things might end up being used. I just don't know exactly what I
don't
might
think
want.
that's it.
But I'm
What
very
else can
impressed
you
that
show
there's so many items.
How about this dark red lipstick?
Ooh.
It's chic yet dignified.
That sounds pretty awful. Have you got anything else?
How about this yellow scarf? It's a bit dowdy, but comfortable.
I'm surprised it hasn't looped through. Doug Lee did Indy in all the classic LucasArts games. Recent Great Circle had Troy Baker as Indy. Neat.
No, thanks. Can I see something else?
How about these charming ivory earrings? They were carved from the tusks of a prehistoric mammoth.
There's so many things.
I don't think that's it. What else?
I'm so amazed this hasn't looped around to the beginning yet.
How about this wondrous ebony comb? It was last owned by Mata Hari herself.
No, thanks. Can I see something else?
How about this enchanting ruby ring? They say it has the power to cloud men's minds.
There's
No,
so
thanks.
many
Can I see
things.
something else?
How about this priceless gold buckle? It was a gift to Queen Cleopatra.
Don't think Harrison Ford did any of the games, but after hearing Troy, who he had nothing but good things to say about, suggests that maybe he could do one himself in the future. Have a good night or day or morning, whatever time it may be, Rex Beltor. We'll see you next time.
I don't think that's it. What else can you show me?
How about these baseball?
Okay, so
It's
we've
been
looped
autographed
around.
by your country's Luke Gehrig.
There are so many items you could trade. Harrison Ford hasn't done any video game acting, no? Yeah, I honestly, I don't know how, if, no, go to bed. Yeah, it's 6:30 for me as well, but I work night shift, so this is normal. During the week, this is the time I get off work. Have a good one, Rex. Okay. Wow, there's so many things I can get from him. That's nuts. And they would have had to do art and programming for all of those items. That's... Sierra Games usually, there isn't a lot of superfluous stuff. Like, there aren't items that you carry around just because, like, oh, it's a funny, wacky thing you have in your inventory. Like, there aren't a lot of red herrings. If you have something, you probably need it. But there's so many things in LucasArts games, it's just like, haha, wacky, funny oops. Occasionally, it's actually a red herring, such as in Monkey Island 1, where you have to get a red herring away from a seagull.
I'll just keep what I've got.
As you wish, sir.
Huh. I have... Let's talk to Sophia, see if she's got any
Excuse me.
What is
recommendations.
it?
Of all the shops in Algeria, we had to walk into this one.
Nice Casablanca
We'll
reference.
always have Iceland, Indy.
Hot enough for you?
It'll get a lot hotter if the Nazis beat us to Atlantis.
Okay. Oops. I accidentally clicked out of the window.
Listen,
What?
Oh, you saw the new Captain America where Harrison Ford turns into Red Hulk? I didn't even know that the new Captain America was a thing. Like, just there is so much Marvel stuff at this point. It's just a wash of background noise. Like, yeah, there's something coming out. Marvel movie, Marvel TV show, Marvel smoke signals. There's something going on.
what do we do now?
So I completely missed out on
Let's
that
try to
until
find
someone
another
posted
way
like,
to the
went to
dig
see
site."
this! Okay.
I think you should assist the knife thrower again.
Never, ever again, Jones.
Okay, so I have to find this dig site.
Okay.
I have a map. Use map with...
I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work. Excuse me.
Yes?
Here.
Sorry, not interested.
Oh, you're a Spider-Man fan, which is why... So that's why Glorious Spider is your name? Nice. Yeah, back in the day, I used to be, like, before... I used to be hugely into Marvel, but just... I got kind of oversaturated with it once this Disney started putting out TV shows. I got through... I got through everything until Miss Marvel, and I started watching that, and it's just like, as someone who was a young nerd girl who dealt with a lot of parental pressures, that one was too much for my little heart and soul. That hit a bit too close to home and I couldn't finish it. So, and because everything in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is so intertwined, like if you don't see one thing, you're gonna not understand what's going on in the next thing. You were mostly consistent and fell off after the Thanos arc concluded. Yeah, that's... Like, it's unfortunate because the Thanos arc, like, it ended. It had an ending. It was satisfying. We were done. And then, like, all right, and then here's another thing. Everything felt like... No, pandering isn't the word I'm looking for. It's just... It's like someone coming back onto stage for like another encore that no one ever asked for. Like people wanted to see it. Sherman's like, yeah, we like this thing, and you're doing the same. You're doing it again and again and again and again and again. Okay, just I'm sure someday in I will catch up someday. Today is not that day, and tomorrow doesn't look that good either. You want a knife back?
Excuse me.
Yes?
Here.
Sorry, not interested.
You think they'd have a clever thing for that?
I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work.
Comics model, one crisis ends, another crisis starts, and an endless trendbill of stories. It's been a successful model, and not sure how well it transitions to the film format. Yeah, like, in comics, no one ever ages. No, like, somehow in the background there is always a status quo that can be returned to. But it doesn't feel that way in the movies because things do change. Like it's something that you encounter with any stories where you've got a character who's immortal. Like over time, the actual actor ages and changes. There is a reality that things get filmed in that changes over time. So the time that is modern, like I know what I'm thinking. Why can't I make it be words? Like the actors who are portraying all of these characters, they are getting older. it feels weird. It's like, yes, we have someone who's in his 50s, 60s is being this superhero who's fighting people, and it's the actual actors, the reality that is created in the movies does change with the times, whereas in a comic book, everything can be stationary. And in fact, in the Marvel comics, the reason why, fun fact, total tangent to anything at all ever, the reason why nobody ages in Marvel comics is because Franklin Richards, the son of Reed Richards and Sue Storm, was very grumpy and doesn't want any of his friends to get older, and he has reality warping powers. And that is canon. Okay. I have a map that doesn't go anywhere. Anybody want a map?
I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work.
Is there anything else in Monte Cristo that I've missed? I've done everything, obviously, I can do with Trottier.
What's the point? We've got what we
Okay.
came for.
Nothing else to do here. So everything at this point is in Algiers. Imagine a crossover with all the Sierra games. I believe that's called Hoyle's card games. Hey, Von Aether got it too. Also, weirdly, with just some of the developers' kids were also involved. Just like, yes, I'm little Billy. I like to play backgammon. It's a collection of like a game that has all sorts of like your traditional parlor games. So backgammon, checkers, chess, card games, all that sort of thing. And your opponents are various Sierra characters and occasionally developers or their children. It's a very odd thing. But so like you can play backgammon against King Graham or Leisure Suit Larry. So it's Smash Brothers or Mario Party. Just got all of the characters together, even if it doesn't make any sense at all.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
I've never heard of Telltale's Poker Night at the Inventory. And I'm guessing if I ask for, what's that? Well, it's kind of like Hoyle's Book of Games, except it's in the 2000s. It's all Telltale characters instead of Sierra characters.
Can I trade my fez for something else?
Do you have anything in mind?
Make an offer.
Well, how about this baseball? It's been autographed by your country's Lou Gehrig.
So I take the baseball and I trade it to some kids out in front of the laundromat, and I can get a magnifying glass. That's what I have to do, right? Tycho from Penny Arcade, Max from Sam & Max, Heavy Weapons Guide from Team Fortress 2, and Strong Bad from Homestar Runner. That That is such a weird combination because except for Heavy Weapons Guy, they're all originally characters that are not from games at all. Like, Max is, from Sam and Max, is in an older game, but they were originally a comic. So, that is a weird combination. I'll take it. And I will throw this baseball at all of your pottery.
You've made a good exchange of Indy.
I don't think that'll work.
Poker Night 2 added Brock Samson from Venture Bros, Ash Williams from Evil Dead, Claptrap from Borderlands, and GLaDOS. That's crazy. That is a crazy selection of characters. Okay.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
Does anybody out there happen to know what item I'm supposed to trade him for? None of the items he had were 20 dinars or food, and that's the only things I know that I need right now.
Nice shop.
I like to think so.
Okay, that just ends the conversation.
Excuse me. I think this may interest you.
Sorry. Not interested in your kind offer, I'm afraid.
It says drink Elliot's rosewater in Arabic. I can't pick that up. I don't need them. They're just small pots. I don't need them. They're just pots. I don't need any more worthless junk.
It's an adventure game, of course you do.
I don't need them. They're just big pots. I can't move it.
You'll never be the hero of time if you don't start smashing pots. Push exit.
I can't move it.
Okay, you know what? It might be time to bust out that old standby of the adventure game genre, the United Hint System. Because I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. Do 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 do. Last Crusade. There we go. Few hints. I love UHS because it's actually hints, not just a walkthrough. So you don't have to see things that you don't want to. Okay. Okay, I have to pay attention to what he's saying. And we were chatting through it last time. Okay. Excellent. All right, back to the game. I don't need to get the full hint on what to do. Call the Sierra hotline! You think I have Sierra hotline money? Okay. Give baseball to grocer.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to make another squab offer.
Squaffer.
I'm listening.
I'll trade you this autographed baseball for a squab.
I'm afraid I cannot make that trade, Effendi. But it does remind me to get my son a birthday present.
Hold the squab. I'll be back later.
Okay.
Certainly, Effendi.
Needs to get his son a birthday present. Oh, this is going to be so much back and forth.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
Can I trade my baseball for something else?
Do you have anything in mind?
Oh! So I actually now have a suggestion, not just what do you have in mind.
Something for a young boy, perhaps.
Anything else?
Make an offer.
Well, how about this voodoo doll? It was carved from trees in the Black Forest.
Yeah, because the children love voodoo.
I'll take it.
You've made a good exchange, Effendi.
The children long for Americanized versions of not Americanized, colonized versions of African religions. Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to make another squab offer.
I'm listening.
Voodoo doll for
I'll
squab.
give you this cute voodoo doll for a squab.
I'm afraid I cannot make that trade, Effendi. It just doesn't work with the colors of my house.
Well, what color is your house?
Hold the squab. I'll be back later.
Certainly, Effendi.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
Can I trade my voodoo doll for something else?
I really am enjoying
have
it.
anything in mind?
It's been a lot of fun. The puzzles are very interesting. Just there is a lot of. There are some leaps, which it happens in any adventure game. It's like, oh, of course, I need to get use this ancient Atlantean artifact on this ice next to a dead man to get this other Atlantean artifact to give to this guy. Or I need to make an elephant sculpture in South America where there are notably no elephants.
Something for a young boy, perhaps.
Anything else?
Make an offer.
Okay.
Well, how about this little red wagon? It once belonged to Rudyard Kipling.
That sounds like a good thing for a little boy. It has a color.
I'll take it.
You've made a good exchange, Effendi.
Okay, little red wagon to the grocer.
Excuse me.
Grocer or grocer?
Yes?
My brain's just broken on how
I'd
to
like to make
actually
another
speak.
squab offer.
I'm listening.
I'll give you this little red wagon for a squab.
Why'd you say it like, I give you this little red wagon?
I'm afraid I cannot make that trade, Effendi. It just doesn't work with the colors of my house.
Is this your house?
Hold the squab. I'll be back later.
What color is your house?
Certainly, Effendi.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Well, you're wearing yellow. And you've got a lot of yellow fruit.
Salam.
So maybe I'm looking for something yellow?
Salam.
Excuse me again.
Yes?
Okay.
Can I trade my wagon for something else?
Do you have anything in mind?
Something for a young boy, perhaps.
Anything else?
Make an offer.
Well, how about This yellow yo-yo?
Yeah.
It was hand-painted by an Arabian princess.
Oh, yeah, the only clue was a hand from Erasmus. And I had no idea, at least I couldn't remember on this playthrough, that you even had to go to Erasmus. So I was running around in circles for in-game days trying to figure out, like, I know it was this guy. I know he did it. I don't know why he did it. I don't know how to prove he did it. It's driving me nuts. And then someone mentioned, like, have you gone to see Erasmus? And then I went up and I saw him, and then he does a spell and there's a creepy floating hand. It's just like, how are you supposed to get it from that? And you have to remember that Orestes, who is the one-armed man, only has one arm because he's sitting down. He's a low poly model. His arms are behind a table, so you can't see that he only has one hand. Excellent emoji thing on Ether. Yeah, how are you supposed to figure all of that out? It's so random. It could be worse, though. If you've ever played Gabriel Knight 3, Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned, the puzzle for you to be able to rent a motorcycle is insane. You have to, like, one of these days I will get around to playing Gabriel Knight games on stream. But, oh, you had to get a walkthrough? Yeah, it's not a well telegraphed puzzle. Like, I can get how if you know the answer to the puzzle, yeah, it makes sense. But it could go in too many different ways. Like, okay, it's showing me a hand because hands are used to take things. So I have to be looking at people's hands like, oh, well. Okay. So I'm taking this yellow yo-yo because the dude is dressed in yellow. He wants something for a young boy. This feels like a good thing.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'd like to make another squab offer.
I'm listening.
Will you give me a squab for this brand new yo-yo?
Come
This will
on.
make perfect gift
Yes!
for the birthday of my son. And it's so color coordinated. Here, have a squab.
When you played it, you thought the
Thank you.
assassin robbed the bank? I did too. Well, like on this most recent playthrough, just because I didn't remember, I was like, okay, yeah. There is a bad guy up here. He must have stolen stuff. Especially since in Quest for Glory 1, Bruno is a thief. That is his occupation. You meet him down in the Thieves Guild if you're playing a thief character. So of course he's going to be stealing stuff. That makes sense. Why is pirate captain to bank robber? Like, that doesn't flow. That doesn't make sense. There's no indication, unless you are a thief character, that he has anything to do with thievery. He presents himself as an honest dude. No one's talking to him implying like, hey, Orestes, let me into the Thieves Guild. The biggest clue is that his name is Orestes and he gets arrested. Okay, I now have squab on a stick. On a stick. I don't think it should go in that direction. I think you should go like a rotisserie chicken, not like a popsicle. Like, he is a good dude, but it's just there's no indication of, like, if you show him the thieves toolkit, he looks a little panicked. That's it. Yeah. A poor man is not a thief, and those who are cannot help themselves. Like, he can't make money any other way than thieving because he's only got the one arm. Okay, so we're going to give the squab to the beggar.
Excuse me.
You bring food?
I do bring food.
Here.
Thank you, Effendi. Here's your free gift.
What is it? A balloon
It says 1 day pass, Kareem sightseeing tours.
Oh yeah, as a thief you can rob the bank twice, but then you have to deal with the stupid dancing guy's lock puzzle. Okay.
I don't think that'll work.
Oop. I clicked off of the screen. Oh! Okay, we're going up. Balloons are up. Hey! Hydrogen-filled balloon? That's not how balloons work. It's literally a hot air balloon. It's filled just oxygen that, or air, regular air that we breathe, that it's heated up and therefore expands and becomes light. It's... Let's talk to
Hello
the
there.
balloon man.
If you have ticket, you see signs. If not, you don't.
I have ticket. You just scribble the arms on paper. One of these days I have to show the method that my family came up with. We actually made drawings of all of the little dudes. They all had names for their positions, like Swan, Egyptian. I don't remember all of them. And one person, it was their job to watch the dancing animation, and the other person would lay out the little drawings that we had cut out. When you've got 2 kids playing the game at the same time, you have to think of something for your player 2 to do. And I, being the younger one, was always player 2. So it was my job to lay out the little dancing men. Okay, I have ticket. Give ticket to Balloon Man.
Will this do?
A valuable all-day pass. Today the skies are yours, Effendi.
Hooray! So we're gonna go in the balloon. We're looking at it. Oop.
Looks like it's ready to go.
Yay! Oop. Up, up and away, my beautiful. Well, okay. What? Well, now I'm just in the sky. Pull.
I can't move it.
With cameras on phones to just take a picture. Oh yeah, like that was not an option in 1999. Okay.
Hey, down there.
Is the view not a great beauty?
Can't get enough of it.
Ah, then I leave you to gaze for a few more minutes.
Okay. What is there to interact with? Polaroid it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
I can't move it.
Okay.
Hey, down there.
Is the view not a great beauty?
It's too overpowering to watch anymore.
I hear and obey, Effendi.
Okay. I thought that would. Oh! I know what to do.
We might just do that.
I know what to do. Okay, we have ad break in 5 minutes.
Oh, it's
Just
you.
imagine a friend comes over and
Right
sees
again
Polaroid of
and
those
she
dancing
sighs,
men.
but
Yeah,
shouting.
well, you gotta like stick them up on a cork board with like strings leading between them.
Hello there.
If you have ticket, you see signs. If not, you don't.
Okay, so give. As soon as I got down, I figured out what to do.
Welcome back, Effendi. My balloon is ready to service your sightseeing needs.
Can I get this done before the ad break? Come on, Sophia. Up and away. Use knife with...
We're
Yes!
free.
Another balloon puzzle and adventure point and quick game. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. So we're just bopping around. All right. You know what? I'm going to save because we are almost at ad break. Balloon. Okay. How do I... Oop. Nomad camp. Interesting. Oop. What? Okay. Oop. Okay.
Aren't you coming?
I'll stay here and watch the balloon.
When you rob the bank and you tell Orestes, he says he was going to do it and then we beat him to it? Okay.
I don't think that'll work.
Huh. Do I have any sort of control over the balloon? Probably not, because in real life you don't have control over a balloon. Oh, going out to sea.
Must be an updraft here.
Okay, drop ballast, you would go higher. Vent hydrogen, you go lower. I'm assuming. Where are we going? Okay, and we're landing in the middle of nowhere again.
Stay here and guard the balloon. Sophia,
What?
You got any hints for me?
it's tough to fly a balloon.
Try spiraling in counterclockwise next time.
Oh, of course! Spiraling and counterclockwise.
Kind of barren and lifeless out there, huh?
I don't know, the rocks look like they're enjoying themselves.
Listen,
What?
what do we do now?
We could take up sand farming. I'm game if you are.
Listen,
Oh, nope, that was wrong.
What?
never mind.
1 minute
Okay.
to ad break. 1 minute to ad break. Oh, use balloon. That's what I gotta do. Okay. I'm flying away. Okay, so just clicking causes me to vent hydrogen. Okay. Left click is vent hydrogen, right click, drop ballast. Interesting.
Must be an updraft here.
So probably the only hotspot I've seen. Ooh. Lance.
Stay here and guard the balloon. I die within minutes in that hellish waste.
Bah.
Forget it. I don't think that'll work.
I believe we are in ad break. Come on. Nope.
Stay here and guard the balloon.
Got a notice saying that we are about to go in ad break, but I don't have a notice saying we are in ad break, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we go. We are in ad break. I'm going to keep working on this through the ad break. See if we can actually... Nope. Manage to land somewhere useful. This is unnecessarily difficult. Nope. Ah, darn it. Huh.
Stay here and guard the balloon.
You know what? I've broken the seal on getting hints. Just this is, quite frankly, I'm not sure how this works. This is not, struggling with a puzzle is not fun. Why won't the balloon go anywhere? Hi, Dragon Lancer. Thanks so much. No, sleep is good. Probably not going to be on that for that much longer anyways. But thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate that. And I will be in tonight for Quest for Glory 5, Dragonfire. Missed last week because I completely exhausted. My in-laws came over. Very stressful. First time. I have been married for 7 years, and this was the first time my mother and father-in-law have come over. So it's like, ah! Yay, QFG5! I am currently trying to figure out how this balloon works. I'm over on the Universal Hint System site. Because I just can't figure out how to make the balloon go. I love them dearly, but it's just my in-laws dearly. It's just that they've never been over before, and there's always a weird little thing in the back of my head that says, like, if you don't impress them, they're gonna take your husband back. It's not true. They like me very much as well, but I want them to like me. The balloon moves up and down in increments and switches directions. You need to manipulate it as it turns up and goes up. So there's not like an answer to it. It's basically an arcade thing. Great. I'm so good at arcade things. Also, welcome back, everyone. You've missed me trying to fly a balloon and chatting about why I didn't stream last week. It was because my in-laws... Oh, I did it! The solution is to give up.
Stay here and guard the balloon.
You were watching playthrough of Quest for Glory 4 and forgot the glitch where the guy says, "Avenge Igor!" during the intro. Yeah, it's like, "My name is Hans. Nice to meet you. I am a pumpkin farmer. We must avenge Igor. I am Franz. I am Ivan, and I farm elephants." Like, wait, what? Because I'd never played with the voices before, that startled the heck out of me. You know what? What do you make of this map?
What do you make of this map?
This X is a little to the south. And to the east.
Southeast.
Thanks for the information.
Going southeast, everybody. Southeast. Whoop. I'm, in fact, going northwest. So that's not helpful at all. Just need to get close enough at a lowish height, yeah. Okay, we're going south. We're going south. So far, everything's good. Let's keep on going south. This is such a weird puzzle. Oh. Okay, now we're going east. Okay, we're going pure east now. Actually. Okay. Come on. Nope. Come on. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, I am in a mountain. That's not where I want it to be.
Stay here and guard the balloon.
Guard the balloon by being in the balloon as we go. Okay. No, no. Oh, an oasis. Whoop! Oh no! Oh no!
Ow, I've seen better landings.
Oh no! Oh, that's not
Him
good.
too.
Oh, that's bad. Found it? Great. Okay. Walk to vast uncrossable. Walk to dig site. That sounds promising. Let's walk to dig site.
Look what we found, an abandoned dig site.
Yay! Random chance.
Wait, where are you
Random
going?
chance.
I sense the presence of Nurab Sal.
Of course you do.
I should have guessed.
Indy!
Hold on, Sophia.
Indy!
Sophia! Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh, I'm taking this spark plug. That's mine now. Pick up. Spark plug.
It won't come out.
Aww. Pull spark plug?
I can't move it.
Phooey. So I'm probably going to have to do something to the truck in order to use it. I am guessing. Taking the long way around. Ooh. We have sharp wood thing, which I can touch.
It feels like a sharp stick of wood.
Can I... Spear?
It feels like a sharp stick of wood.
Is there anything else?
It feels like a portable generator.
Aha!
It's too heavy to pick
Okay.
up.
Little metal thing.
It feels like an on-off switch.
Okay, so we use.
Nothing's happening. Maybe it's out of gas.
Okay. Quest for Glory was when you first heard what a paladin is. After that, some years after you played Diablo 2, where they also had paladin, thought Diablo copied QFG with the paladin class because of a class of lore or trying to do good. Yeah, the first time I heard of a paladin was in Quest for Glory. And then next time I encountered it was in this series called The Magic Kingdom of Landover. Where the first book in that series is Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold, which is about just this lawyer guy from New York or something who sees in a catalog a Magic Kingdom for sale, and he buys it, and he becomes the king of Landover. And part of that, spoilers, but mute me if you don't want to hear spoilers for Magic Kingdom of Landover series. It's on the backs of books after the first one. Part of showing that he is the true king of Landover is that he can summon the paladin, who is like the defender of the king, with all sorts of magic fighty powers. But the secret is that he is truly the paladin. It's a really fun series. And honestly, I haven't thought of the Landover books in a very long time. They were my first Terry Brooks books. Never managed to get into the Shannara books, which also became an adventure game. So it's all coming back around to adventure games. We're on topic. I have
The tents are empty.
ship
The whole place
rib.
looks abandoned.
Oh, very interesting. Why is there a ship rib in the middle of the desert? I'm very surprised there isn't like the usual
Doesn't
LucasArts
seem to open.
person talking continuously. Shannara game was made by the Quest for Glory creators too? Really? I didn't know that. Oh man, the universe is coming full circle today, guys.
I better not get too near that hole. I might fall in too.
Okay.
The tents are empty. The whole place looks abandoned.
Huh. Except for that guy who just shot straight up. He was just standing around with nobody else in the area. Can I pick up this ladder? Oh gosh, we're gonna walk all the way. Oh, no, okay.
I can't pick that up.
Of course you had to walk all the way over to it to make that decision. Okay, we have a gas tank. And there is a generator over there that needed gas. Okay, so
That's where the gas is. I can't pick that up.
Oh, come on. Use... Okay. Open door.
The engine's missing a spark plug and a distributor cap.
Oh, of course. They made Shannara after Quest for Glory 4, and then they did 5 after. I honestly didn't know that. I have learned a new thing.
There's a plug missing.
Okay. What do I do about that? Is there any hot spots on the balloon? No. Yeah, the Shannara books just... I enjoyed the first one, but it was more I liked the characters, so the sequels take place like, yes, the children of the people, and just I wasn't as interested. I think my sister might have read all of them, but I did not. Used truck?
The engine won't start for some reason.
Okay, because it needs a spark plug and a distributor cap. Huh. You like this mechanic? It's really logical?
The tents are empty. The whole place
I
looks
could use a
abandoned.
mechanic. That would be helpful. Oh man, I forgot there was a Shannara TV show. Huh. Anything else? Oh, clay thing. What's the clay thing? Signs of Shannara, the second
Feels like a
series, was
clay
your
jar.
introduction to the series? Oh yeah, it's sort of your first introduction to any series. Like, this is the way it's supposed to be. I was talking earlier about how my first introduction to Indiana Jones was Last Crusade and the Chronicles of Young Indiana Jones. So in my head, Indiana Jones stories had to start with Indiana Jones as a kid. That had to be involved. So I was really surprised when I got around to actually watching Raiders and Temple of Doom. It's like, oh, that's just not a thing. Where's all the backstory? Where's Daddy Jones? Where's all of this stuff that I was used to? So, okay. So there was a clay thing. Oh, blunt wood thing?
It feels like a wooden peg.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Wooden peg, clay jar, ship rib. Touch the wall.
This feels like a wall.
It's getting a bit brighter. Oh. So it is. Oh. Walk too long to touch.
It's either a hose or a sleeping snake.
Uh-oh.
I hope it's a hose.
Snakes. Why does it have to be snakes? Yeah, okay. So am I going to siphon the gas with the hose? Oh.
It feels like a wall.
Oh, wait, I saw something else. I thought I saw something. Hotspot hunting. Your eyes are just... Your eyes adjust to the... Oh my gosh. So if I go right over... That's so clever. Also, that has to have been very difficult to program. Okay, I think I might have everything. Okay, I'm going to try and siphoning the gas. This is not something I've ever had to do in real life, so I'm not 100% sure how to go about it. Okay, use hose with gas tank. Yes, I was right. Use...
That's enough. The jar is full.
Yes! Oh, that was satisfying. Sometimes when you solve a puzzle, it's just like, yes! I got it. I figured it out for myself. I am so smart. I have adventure gamed so hard. And then sometimes it's like, wait, what? Why is that the solution? Why did I have to use mayonnaise to make the statue slide?
I don't think that.
Okay, have a good night, Dragon Lancer. We'll see you next time. Bye, 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 bye. Oh,
That doesn't seem to work.
what was that? I saw something.
It feels like a gas cap.
Aha.
Now it's open.
Oh.
I don't think that'll do any good.
What? Use gas-filled jar.
I don't think that'll do any good.
Oh.
This is where the gas goes.
Use gas-filled. This is unnecessarily pedantic.
I've emptied the jar into the pipe. But that doesn't seem to work. It feels like a portable generator.
Okay. How do I make it go? I know I saw a switch at some point. Walk doesn't look like a word anymore. Oh.
It feels like an on-off switch.
There we go. Yay! Okay.
It's a painting of a chest or ark. I've seen that before.
A reference. Yeah, the robbery puzzle in QFG, it's one of the most mind-boggling puzzles you've ever encountered. Yeah, it's like, that came out of nowhere. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why is that the solution? It is the solution, but I guess, sure, fine. And it also was a very unsatisfying reward. It's just like, yes, I have done a thieving. I guess I shall go be arrested now. A lot of things in Quest for Glory 5, I will talk about this tonight probably, when I stream more Quest for Glory 5 Dragon Fighter, starting Sunday night to Monday morning at midnight, Eastern Standard Time. Look at me, I'm getting plugs in. I'm so good at this. But a lot of sort of the reactions to solving puzzles and completing quests, like, oh, that's what I got? Great. Like, you don't get any sort of cutscenes or special animations or anything. It's just sort of fade to black and a text box pops up and says, you have done this thing, and now you are at the palace. called semantic satiation, when you see a word so much it loses meaning. Oh, yes. Walk, 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 walk. And now I have learned a new thing. Welcome to my stream. It's terribly educational. Or it's educational terribly.
The only mark on this map is one big X.
I didn't mean to touch the map. Okay, let's push the crumbly wall.
I can't move it.
There are more unique animations when you play as a thief. Yeah, but it's not like when you complete the dryad bit, you pour out the water and then you get that beautiful dancing scene. That feels like a proper reward. But a lot of times it's just like, yes, talking about the arrestees things. Like, yes, you have arrested me. I will now go be arrested. Oh, you given this potion that shows that we've solved where this poison has come from. Everyone just kind of stands there, stock still, don't get any facial expressions or anything. Just a little cutscene. That's all I asked for. Just a little baby cutscene. Like that's how you have to have a reward for the action that you've done by unlocking new areas or having unique visuals or getting something that assists, like a unique prize for succeeding in it. Like that's another thing. A lot of times, like, oh, you have passed this trial or completed this thing. You now get this bit of armor that is identical to the stuff that you can buy from the weapons master. Yay!
It's an ancient wooden peg of some sort. It's an empty clay jar. It's a particularly sharp ship rib.
Ooh, try saying that 3 times fast. Sharp ship rib.
Is that a ball these figures are tossing around? Or a stone disc? I don't think that'll work.
Oh. I thought using the sunstone on the round object. That felt like it should be. Does my character glitch out with... Oh, yes, he just spins in circles. It's so funny. It is so funny. It's like, here's the Hippocrene water. Yay! Spin, 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 spin. It's like, oh, he's celebrating. And like, just for why? What could possibly make him do that? Okay, there's got to be something I do with this crumbling wall. Oh, yep. Yay, diggy diggy.
Behind this crumbling rock.
You are a bad archaeologist, Dr. Jones.
It's a map of the island of Crete with a hole in the middle.
Huh?
Didn't I read about that in the Lost Dialogue?
Ooh. Well, let's take a look. Okay. In shame I hereby do recant the time and place whereof Critias spoke. In rendering Egyptian into Greek, he made a tenfold error. Instead of lying 3,000 miles hence, Atlantis may have been 30,000 miles away. Perhaps it was less than 300 miles from our own shores. Likewise, it might have been the Lost Kingdom, once away as many 100,000 years ago, or as few as 1,000. If a kingdom arose on earth beyond anywhere men might travel, then we would never hear of it. We ought to accept the lesser figure. So glorious Atlantis founded 2 colonies, the lesser 160 miles northwest of the city and the greater 650 miles away southeast. Gates of the kingdom opened only with the aid of special stones. So that's the Sunmoan? Nope. Sunstone Earthstone, Moonstone. This is it, isn't it? Yeah. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Okay, as many outposts, a sunstone sufficed. Morning light warmed the tall horns. Looking for stuff about Crete. Shiny beads. Kingdom wealthy, but surely this is absurd. I've got nothing about Crete. What are you talking about? No Crete, no Crete, no Crete. Ah. Okay.
There's nothing to hold it in place.
Use peg. Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm adventure gaming so hard. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, what was it?
That didn't do anything.
Okay. Looking at the lost dialogue. Okay. Where was the one about the sunstones? Okay. Many outposts, a sunstone sufficed if morning light warmed the tall horns. Okay. Morning light. So darkness. Setting sun. Of course, I went to the wrong way. Rising sun. Boop. Click.
Sophia?
Yay! Hey, remember how we were talking about weird animation glitches?
Believe me, I was tempted.
The hero
Lucky you
graduated
didn't. Here's
extraction
something we may
correspondence school. Okay. Just want to check what
The
the...
distributor cap.
Yes!
It fell on my head when I sank into the hole. And that's not all. Look.
Spark plug?
What is it?
It's
An
babelfish.
amber fish on a string.
I can see that. What does it do?
How should I know? I
Okay.
suppose you've come up with something more interesting.
Maybe.
Okay. Come on.
Look where the sunstone is centered on the mural. It's the island of Crete.
Sorry, I will get back to plot about,
I'll bet Crete is where we'll find the greater
Quest for Glory
colony
in
of
just a sec.
Atlantis Plato mentioned.
That sounds possible. Let's go.
Hooray! Okay, so the lore in Quest for Glory is that you are a graduate of the famous adventurer's correspondence school. Back in the day, correspondence school was where you'd actually be mailed literature and assignments, and you'd mail your tests and essays and whatnot back to the school for grading and whatnot. So that's sort of the idea. A correspondence school is sort of seen as very much cheap and lesser than going to an actual school with actual teachers. Like, you would often see in the 80s and 90s, you'd get commercials for technical schools, which for some reason or other, it would always end with TV VCR repair was one of the things you could get a correspondence school degree in. Now walk through the secret door. Anything good in here? Nope.
Sophia already found all there is to find.
So it was a joke that, like, yeah, you graduated this school,
Don't
but...
forget the sunstone,
Oh.
Indy.
Oh, right.
And make me walk all the way back. You couldn't have gone and got the sunstone, Sophia?
Got it.
The fish inventory item that follows around throughout Space Quest 6 makes me think of in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the Babelfish. There's a puzzle right near the beginning of the game where you have to get a babelfish out of a dispenser. You get 3 tries at it, and if you don't succeed by the 3rd try, you lose the whole game because you can't understand what anything went to. No, he didn't actually go to school in Silmaria. It's just he would send off for schooling stuff, which is why he never actually had met the famous adventurer before. The lore. The lore. Okay, so I still need a spark plug. Okay. So, open the hood. Use the distributor cap with engine.
It fits.
Hooray!
It's a weird amber fish on a string.
Can I use... Whoop!
It's pointing at Sophia's necklace.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
It must be detecting the orichalcum residue.
Yeah, it's interesting how you thought that the hero went on to an actual school in person and went on an adventure. Yeah, it's like I think it says in the manual for like the actual paper manuals that came with Quest for Glory 1, 2, and 3. It actually says that, like, yes, this is documentation from the famous Adventurers Correspondence School, FACS. Those are actually really nice quality manuals. Like, it had nice covers and stuff. It had translations of various phrases that would be used by all the NPCs that didn't speak the common language. So it'd have useful Arabic phrases in Quest for Glory 2, useful Swahili phrases in Quest for Glory 3. It was neat. Okay. Need a spark plug.
It's jammed in the hole. I better not get too near that hole. I might fall in too.
Quest for Glory 5 manual was cool. You missed boxes and manuals for games. Oh, correspondence schools by mail were a big thing in the 80s. DeVry was the big one. These days, that sort of thing is mostly done online. Yeah. Oh, man. Like, the way nowadays on American television, you see ads for, like, I have a cash settlement and I need cash now, or medicine ads. It would be ads for correspondence schools. Every commercial break, there'd be at least one ad for DeVry. Okay, I need a spark plug.
Sophia?
Look, I'm grateful that you saved my life down there, but we don't have time for chit-chat. Let's head for Crete.
But I need to make truck go. What the heck can I use as a spark plug? Use truck.
The engine won't start for some reason.
Like, seriously, what can I use for as a spark plug? Huh. Is there a spark plug in the generator? Because that runs off gas as well. Look at generator.
It's a generator.
No, there's not anything about why the hero decided to go to Spielberg. It's just the news that Spielberg required a hero was sort of made known. There's this position available as hero of Spielberg. Win, get given 50 gold if you succeed in destroying all of the horrible things happening in Spielberg. And so like, hey, I've got my heroing training done. This is where I'm gonna go. There's sort of some implications that the hero comes from a sort of culturally similar place to Spielberg. There's references that like food from his home country is bratwurst and sauerkraut, even though he doesn't really like it all that much. Ooh, walk to both. But it never actually says where exactly the hero comes from. He does not come from Spielberg because he is the original prophecy is comes a hero from the east, free the man from in the beast, save the child from out the band, send the caster from the land, or something like that. So he's comes from elsewhere. And therefore, we have proven that he's a Khajiit because he comes from elsewhere, bringing it back around to our conversation earlier about Elder Scrolls. Aw, yeah.
It's the wooden peg inserted into the hole in the map.
Okay.
It's a generator. It's too heavy to pick up. Now it's open.
The original manual and I think the intro to the game featured an ad. Wanted hero, no experience necessary. Visit beautiful Spielberg, fight monsters, defeat brigands, reward and title of hero of Spielberg to the successful applicant. Yeah, that's it in terms of deep lore. It's just you've graduated from the famous Adventures Correspondence School. Here's a place you can go be a hero. Go do it. Which leaves you as a really blank slate character. So it gives you the opportunity to really roleplay. Oh yeah, every time I've got a cat up on screen, people are like, Khajiit? Is that a Khajiit? Why are the Khajiits here? Khajiit have wares? Where is a spark plug or something I can use as a spark plug? Yeah, the Khajiit / Kata voice is very stereotypical Arabic trader voice. Greetings, Effendi. Welcome to my fine shop. May we have... Like, it's very Orientalist and a little creepy when you think about it too hard. Push.
I can't move it.
Okay, we're adventure gaming. We're gonna use everything on everything.
I don't think that'll work. I don't think that'll work.
Do I have anything metal? Okay, no, I just...
It's pointing at Sophia's necklace.
I wonder if it does anything different if I do that down here. Just possibly a different puzzle. Why you gotta walk so far around? Fast travel is the greatest invention ever created. You have an Indy Souls-like game where you play as a cat-like humanoid and you fight giant rats and giant fish, but it's Souls-like. So just... That sounds very interesting. What's the name of the game?
It's pointing at Sophia's necklace.
I was wondering if there would be something different down here that it would point at. Crystalla. Neat. Souls-likes aren't really my kind of game. I get very frustrated by sort of the combat where you have to like learn patterns and so forth. I just, my brain does not hold on to it. I am a button masher at heart.
There's a spark plug missing. There's a plug missing.
Souls-like aren't your type either. You've only played very few Souls-like, but it's great streaming content, so you watch other do it? Yep, that's absolutely fair. Huh. Is there anything I can salvage from the balloon? No, I think I checked everything already. Like, there's not even a hot spot there. Oops. I accidentally clicked off. No, 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 no. Here we go. Oh, I might have to... Oh. One of the creators of Quest for Glory said that at QFG 5 and the company allowed it, there were consideration for Quest for Glory 5 expansion. Yeah, like, there's so much room for new cool stuff that could have been in Quest for Glory 5. They're just... Because it was Quest for Glory 5, Gabriel Knight 3, and King's Quest 8, they were the last hurrah of Sierra adventure games. But all three of them had good points, but it was all very badly mismanaged. Like, we're going to make 3 separate adventure games using 3 completely separate engines. We're not going to combine forces on trying to make one good engine. That was one of the big successes of Sierra, was all of their games used the same engine. It didn't matter what kind of game it was. It could have been a card game, an arcade game, an adventure game, anything. They all used the Sierra Creative Interpreter. So programmers that were working on one game, they had the skills and knowledge to work on another game. So you see a lot of people that, like, the same names come up on credits over and over again. Doesn't matter what kind of game it is, people will work on various different things. But when we hit that last hurrah where we're starting to try and get 3D going, nothing all worked the same. So energy was spread out. You couldn't like borrow programmers from one game to work on another if it was necessary, because they didn't necessarily have the skills or knowledge to go from one to another and just hop in. Yeah, there was an expansion in planning and even early plans for a new QFG series, but Yosemite closed down, which made the whole thing moot. I always have to pause whenever I see that particular word because I want to say Yosemite. That word is Yosemite. But I know it's Yosemite. All right. We're going back to UHS. Open the generator. See, that is not a satisfying puzzle. I would never think to open a generator.
I better turn the generator off first.
Ugh. Push. Where's the button? QFG5 graphically was supposed to look nicer, but the computer technology wasn't there, so they had to lower the quality. Yeah, like occasionally, like in the center plaza area, you can occasionally get the hero's face quite close to the quote-unquote camera, and it's like, oh no. Like, the backgrounds are beautiful, but just the characters are all, they're kind of odd looking. The animation feels very, very floaty. If the Quest for Glory team had teamed up with the Gabriel Knight team, had teamed up with the King's Quest 8 team, they could have shared resources and figured out ways to get what they wanted to happen. But that's not what the higher-ups wanted them to do, and so they didn't do that. With the spark plug with engine, or it's going to say, no, I don't need that there.
What do you know? A perfect fit.
Ain't he handsome? Comes close to the screen. Oh, God, no. Just dead-eyed, flat face. Used truck, let's get out of here.
Let's book passage to Crete, Sophia.
Yay! Imagine an alternate timeline where Sierra created the Half-Life 3D engine. Like, King's Quest 8 or Gabriel Knight 3 could have been that. But just, it wasn't there. The Gabriel Knight 3 engine is actually, like, I was really impressed by that at the time. All the faces, looking at them now, are very creepy, but that they weren't any worse than any other in-game rendered faces at the time. You know, I think that might be it for today. I think we're at a good stopping point. And I should probably get to bed because it's 8 in the morning and the sun is fully up. You think that Quest for Glory 5 had a better final game than King's Quest? Quest for Glory 5 felt more life? Yeah, I do agree. King's Quest 8 felt like it was very tacked on. It was its own other thing. Quest for Glory 5, it brought the hero to a point of like, yeah, he is done adventuring, which was good. Thank you so much all for being here. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to save. How many saves do I have? Okay, we've got lots of saves. Glorious. Okay, Crete. Okay. And you know what? I'm just going to pause that so that we don't have to listen to the same 5 notes over and over. Let's find someone to raid. Do, 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 do.
Fine. No, I'm not gonna do it. Это кетамин, мы играем на скины.
What did you shush? Okay, let's see. Nobody I follow is on. Let's see if anybody is playing any sort of similar games. Oh, nope, that's just me playing Fate of Atlantis. Let's see if anyone's playing Great Circle. Not a lot of people in English. Okay, so there is someone who is playing Indiana Jones and The Great Circle. I do not know this person. We're going to take a chance. We'll see how this goes. Just making sure. Yep, we seem to be good. All right, so we are going to raid X blue rose. Boop. And we're heading out. Thanks so much. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.